I wish this map had sound settings. I don't know if I actually want to stay here. The fucking, like, wind and birds chirping is really fucking loud. I smile. I techno. I do not have my camera set up. I am not, as ready as I would have liked. Hi, Lopner. Morning, Yulind. I'm still sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Ronmu. Hi, Wrath. I wonder if they turn the wind off when I go in the buildings. The wind is the only thing that bothers me. I'm okay with the birds chirping. The wind is what's like, grr. It stops in here. But, like, I don't like the view from there. Yulind, Bobuin. Banana Fana Fafulin, Fee Fi Mamulin. Yulind. Hi, Elder. Hi, Glabole. Time to exercise despite shut-in status. Exactly. You know what I have set up? My bed. You're invited. Good night. How do you... Okay. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't think I got it. Nope. Hi, Kumi. SMH 2 minutes in a stream and Yulind isn't walking yet. Stolen. Okay. Alright. Bless. Happy Mother's Day, Yulind. This is the part where I mention again the one college assignment you helped me with. I'm gonna sneeze again. Yeah. Okay. Maybe like, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Okay. Pins. Pin 1. Flying. Behavior. Auto level pitch. It could come down just a little bit. We'll do the second camera. We'll do it now. Oh, I didn't actually turn the treadmill on. There. Local mask world pins 1. Okay. That's set up. I don't have my bed set up. It's called making it in the morning. You know, I almost asked. I was like, how do you set up a bed? It's literally just a mattress. And I was like, I guess there's multiple ways. There's the bed frame. There's actually making your bed. Good night smile. Oh no, I'm spreading my sickness to you. You don't cut the plague. Also remember that it's Space Fish Day. It is Mother's Day. It is Space Fish Day. Yes. Hi, Haxie. I'm not sick, Techno. It's just like I'm congested. And like I was totally clear before I put the headset on. The moment I put it on, it was just like, nope, it's all in your nose now. And I'm like, fuck, dude. But let's start stretching. Fucking my big booty goth boyfriend through the bed frame. It's the plague. It is not the plague. Hi, Trogdor. So, like, do you not drink sodas? The last soda I drank, Trogdor, was in 4th grade. I drank like 2 sips of it and was like, ow, and stopped. I've tried like a sip or 2 of like soda since then, and it's just like, I hate this. I do not like carbonation. It just hurts. It's not so painful that like I couldn't. I could if it was like, you know, here's 20 bucks, drink this soda, I'm gonna drink the soda. I'm just not gonna like it. Also, hi Trogdor, good morning. Wave squished a Haxie. Perfect timing. Hi Rivo. Legit woke up 5 minutes ago. Hell yeah. Also hope you have fun in VR. Had a dreadful night so I didn't get on. Ah, that's unfortunate. I had a really great night in VR. I didn't play any trash compactor, which was what I expected to, because there's a new trash compactor update, so I was expecting to have a lot of fun there. That just didn't happen. But we played this map called Gigas, which I'm planning to talk about a lot about tonight. Or I guess today, because it was a really fucking cool world. I know a good way to clear your nose congestion. For me, the best thing that I ever discovered for my congestion was standing over a sink, holding one nostril closed, and just blowing out the other. Snot rockets, and that has always been amazing for congestion. I can't really do it right now. Ew, it's so gross, but like, you know what? It's one of those things, like, I don't care how gross it is. People need to fucking know about this, because it's so effective. Tell my brothers he doesn't drink pop because he doesn't like carbonation. Stomach allergies, headache, and too warm at all at once. Streakland maintained. Time for the morning hygiene. I do try to decarbonate mine a bit before drinking them. Not opposed to carbonation. Just find the big brands way over carbonated. Does it involve a white powder and a debit card? You're an odd one, Yulind. I mean, it's gross, but what else can you do? I mean, you could just ruin your floor. No, they ain't. I think I'm odd. I think I'm totally odd, Rivo. When sick, they are so helpful for relieving pressure. For me, it's not a sick thing. It's like any congestion. If it's like mild allergy, not even allergies, just like, oh, I feel a bit sniffly, fucking shoop, and I will feel better. You do it over a sink. Oh yeah, same, but I'm meaning that. Here's one thing that pisses me off. It's gross, and you gotta clean it, right? You go to the sink, you blow it out, you gotta wash it down. I like doing this in the kitchen sink, because then you've got the little nozzle that you can fucking aim around, right? We've got one of those, like, kitchen faucets that, like, you pull down, and then you can aim it because it's on the rope. Or it's on, like, the cord, I should say. That makes it super easy to fucking clean. But my mom is like, that's disgusting, don't do it in the kitchen sink. And it's like, you want me to do it in the bathroom sink where I literally can't clean it as well? And she's like, yes. It's like, what the fuck? I hate that. I hate that. You have really bad congestion, saline rinse. Put you over the sink. I've seen that. But that needs distilled water and purified salt powder. Yeah, that's way too much effort. See, what you do is go outside so the rain will wash it out. Hell no. When I say that, you 100% need properly distilled and uncontaminated water. Do it in the toilet so you can just flush it, Lamau. What if you get it on the sink or the toilet seat? Also, not super keen on putting my face like right down next to a toilet. I've always just used the kitchen sink, and if my mom is awake and nearby, I'll go do the bathroom sink. I was kidding. I see Fire Mage. Ugh. Ugh. I hate sniffling. Hi, Zuvi. Saline rinse is generally the best for clearing congestion allergies. Jesse says, fair bit of work. Hello. I've also seen people take, like, what are they called, like, neti potty? Or like a neti pot? It's basically like a tea kettle, but it's specifically just a humidifier that's like water vapor that you have it in your lap, you inhale it, and that's like fucking melting the mucus in your nose. Hi, Joe. Yulind? Do we need to have a talk? Happy Mother's Day, Yulind. Yes, both have a similar principle. Both need the clean water. Does a neti pot need clean water? I figured since it was just boiling water vapor, it wouldn't really matter what was in it. Auckland, what about... Where's Kidland coming from? Where are you getting the kid part? Hi, Yuki. Because if you do it with container water, you can make yourself extremely sick. Be careful of neti pots. Always use clean pot and clean water. Really? Why? Would you prefer Motherland? I do have a name, Zuby. You can just call me Yulind. Come here, Haxie. It's Mother's Day, man. Yeah, but you called me Kidland. I don't like Kidland. Kidland's weird. Hi. I got to hang out a little bit with Haxie last night. Which involved some people I don't see that often. What's your favorite nickname then? I do like Yuli or Yulia. Those are nicknames that they're kind of just abbreviations, but Slutland? No, I don't think I like Slutland. Yeah, you are Yulind. Oh my god. My nose! Ugh. Yuki hug. Because by turning the water into steam, if it's unclean, you're skipping your body's first line of defense. Because as steam, it entirely skips your nostrils and cilia. Right, but shouldn't it be fairly clean as steam? By boiling it and turning it into water vapor, shouldn't that have made it somewhat cleaner? Yeah, this is absolutely on the money. Ludland, Toby Romalind. Toby Romalind is just referencing that joke between us, Subi. Ludland is actually what I used to use on Discord. I had 2 accounts for Discord, because I needed... When I did lewd things with people on Discord, I needed one connected to my PC to use a webcam. Or was it the... No, not the webcam. I needed one connected to my phone to use the like, phone camera. But the other one needed to be connected to my PC to, like, have my headphones and mic on. And so, if I was doing stuff with people... Hi, Jewel. I would be in a call with 2 accounts. Yulind and Ludland. And Ludland would be streaming the video from my phone. And Yulind would just be like me, you know, talking with whatnot. Not necessarily Cakelin. Oh, Cake Fartland. Okay, Zuby. What the hell? What? Hi. Let me add that account. I'm locked out of it right now, Trogdor. To get back into it, I have to get into an old email, like an SBC Global email. And for that, to get into that one, I think I need to get into one of my dad's emails. So I'm just like, I don't care right now. I didn't do lunges. I completely skipped lunges. Old? That's not even the old emails. Or was it? Okay, hang on. When I got my first email, it was sbcglobal.net. Is one of those. I think I had 2 of those. I think those are the old ones. After that, I had 2 Hotmails. And I think the Hotmail is the one I need into. But it's like, hey, we want to make sure it's you. We've contacted your backup email. Hi, Spacefish. Actually, hang on. Hi, Spacefish. Happy birthday. Good job this year. People have brought it up. I'm probably going to be rating you later. I think you're going to be starting in the next 3-ish hours. One of those like, yeah, we're going to the birthday girl. Born on Mother's Day? I don't know if Mother's Day always lands on the same day, but apparently so. You're such a treat, and such a good friend to have, Spacefish. Happy birthday. I love you. I'm permabanned from Hypixel in Minecraft because I couldn't remember my login when I was like 15. My first DeviantArt account, Ribbo, I was 16 when I made it, so I lied about my age. And then when I got locked out and was trying to get back on, I have no idea what I fucking put as the age. So, like, calling the support and being like, hey, I need my account, it's this. I can give you literally anything about the account you need. I cannot give you the birth date. And they were like, well, that's like the one thing I need, buddy. I was like, look, man, I'm over 18 now. That's what matters, right? And he's like, well, if you're creating the account, yes. But in recovering your account, I need your fucking age. It doesn't matter if you're 18. It doesn't matter if you're 50. I was like, shit. May 27th, 1981? That's incorrect, sir. Shit! I don't know if I increased it by like 3 years, or 5 years, or 10 years. Oopsie! Spacefish level up day. Essentially, if you use tap water in any pot, or use an unclean pot, microscopic pathogens and bacteria can still be transported via the seam. Getting direct access to areas surrounding your brain. You don't have to be a physician to know this is really bad. Yes. I have a question. What do you do if your ankle hurts so much to the point you can't walk? Ice it? I've never had that, Jewel. Spacefish is an ultra instinct mommy today. Trying to search for a meme about the nose clearing, but trying not to use a 9gag or iFunny link. Eyes bye. Happy birthday, Spacefish. Love the adorable Finn. What the heck, Blush? I've never been on DeviantArt before. It's shit. It used to be great. DeviantArt used to be like the best place to look at art and see art. And then they sold their website to Wix, the website creator, and it's dog water now. I made a Deviant account just for porn. My friend did that with his FF account. Who knows what he put for his birthday? Technorave, Icy, where is Wolf Mother? I have no idea, Elder. Birthday. Oh man, my feet hurt so much. So old good, new bad, but more literally. I have never seen a website that was like the best thing ever for what it was trying to be and be so unusable and low quality after its changes. People complain about Twitter, how it used to be good, now it's trash. People complain about Tumblr. Nothing compares to DeviantArt for my personal experience. DeviantArt was like, it was so good. It just had artists. The ones that were getting like, they had not a decent algorithm, but they had a formula that was like likes against time for things going to the front page. So if something had like 500 likes really quick, it would go to the front page. But it had a formula that was like, it divides that by the time it's been posted. So once you got to the point of like, 17 hours, that would have a lot of trouble staying on the front page versus how many likes other things were getting. And the community liked finding new stuff that was really good and like liking it. So like if a new artist drew something really good, but they didn't have a lot of followers, so they wouldn't be getting that many likes, other artists would be like, you guys gotta fucking see this thing, and it'd get a lot of likes and go to the front page. They didn't really have to deal with any... It felt like the things on the front page should have been there. The biggest thing is that they had a deviations page. If you were logged into your account, you could go to deviations. Any artist that you followed that had posted art would have that new art go to the deviations page. So the deviations page was, think of it like an unread emails page, but instead of emails, it was art posts from artists you follow. So you would see all the things that had been posted. You could go through them, you know, and there was a next button, right? You could click on one, see the like page of it and be like, wow, this is great. Read the comments, hit the next. It has removed that one from your deviations page, and now you're at the second one. It was so good. It was so like practical and usable. It did everything you wanted it to do. Then they sold to Wix, and Wix is just like garbage, like just hot garbage. And nobody uses DeviantArt anymore. And now it's just like AI slop. So old, good, new, bad. Just a DM away on Discord. Happies. 205 consecutive. Hot damn. Artists have made Yulind art so expensive, especially on DeviantArt. Look up DeviantArt Yulind inflation to find out more. Hang on. Yulind, can you contribute the last 1K for the beach day, please? I don't think I can, actually. Yes, please don't. I made a DeviantArt account for porn, too. Favorited a pic of Aisha clan nude. The artist sent a generic thank you for fave. Hope you like it message. Social anxiety, panicked, never use it again. That's so fucking real. Speaking of practical and usable, hey Yulind. Okay, buddy, alright. Eyeballed here. Look at this wonderful site we spent money on. Now to proceed to ruin it. It wasn't that they ruined it. They got their back. They made this awesome site, and then they sold it. The site that... Well, I guess you're talking about the site that bought it. It was bought by Wix. They wanted to advertise their, like, website building thing, so they wanted to show the absolute limits of what their website builder could do with DeviantArt. They wanted to take DeviantArt, transform it to their website formula, and be like, look, this website that shows art and cool things like that, look how cool it is under our Wix formula. What they did not understand was that there wasn't like 100 pieces of art on DeviantArt. There wasn't 1,000. There was literal millions, and their site was just dog water. Federal Employment Tax Act. Well, if it isn't the cutest nice mage. Where are we at? Lunges? I think we need 3 more lunges. You guys got me fucking talking about DeviantArt. Oh my god. We're at 23 and we've barely started. Yeah, no, if there's any one community that I felt plugged into, it would have been DeviantArt from the age of, like, 15. 15 to 25, I was, like, so tapped into the artist community in DeviantArt, and watching it die was just like, now they're all on Twitter, but they don't know where to go, because Twitter has been like, hey, you can scan our shit for AI. So they're like, oh, let's go to Blue Sky. And Blue Sky's like, well, you can scan our stuff for 3 different AIs. And all the artists are just like, fuck, man. Also gave up trying to avoid the 9gag link, but found your nose cleaning solution. Yulind, show your buttland on stream. No, I don't think I will. Hi, Jer. Hi, Measter. Don't say plugged in DeviantArt at the same sentence. You guys know DeviantArt is not, like, just raw porn, right? You cannot draw, like, somebody bare ass with a butt plug in on DeviantArt. You could draw people farting, but, like, they were doing, like, plugs and shit. This reminds me of the time Sonic crashed the economy and caused a huge amount of inflation. Look up Sonic inflation for a more in-depth story. Okay. How much for a 3-day vacation? What do you mean a 3-day vacation? DeviantArt 100% has straight porn? Unless they've changed that in the last 10 years, that is not how it was. You could not draw, like, 2 characters naked with penetration Maybe, like, naked and embracing, but... Yulind is secretly a trigonometry textbook. Never stops with the tangents and curves. It's what streams call a ban. We did head pats. Come here, Icy. Come here. Already did this, but I'm gonna do it again. But it's gonna be quick. That's all. Yulind, happy Mother's Day. Okay. I was having a lot of trouble with one of my base stations yesterday. The one that is over there, the like main one I use. It feels like it's just going out or something. It feels like the trackers that it's keeping an eye on are drifting. And like I got on this morning and like my right hand was just fucking freaking out. Last night when I was in VR, I had to be facing like backwards in my room, and this cable just going right in front of my face, and I hated it the whole time. Wish you were here, Space Fish. What? No, she's got to prepare for her thing. Young Yulind, I'm not gay. I'm a good straight Christian boy. Also young Yulind. Man, I really like this DeviantArt thing. I didn't follow that many lewd artists on DeviantArt. When I first got on it, I was 16. And I didn't follow anything that showed tits. If it showed tits or downstairs, it was like, nope, not following this. Once I was 18 and I started, walking away from Christianity, I was like, you know what, I want to follow a lot more. So I followed way more artists. And a lot more risky art, a lot more lewd art and stuff like that. But 16 to 18, I can pretty confidently say I wasn't following a lot of booba. I got pizza. Can't even give the fish pats for her birthday. She will be live today, Kumi, and you can give her all the attention then. Did you find the bobby pins? I did find the throne suggestion for bobby pins. And then it reminded me, wait a minute. My mother has all her shit upstairs. She probably has bobby pins. So I have 2 bobby pins in my trackers right now. So Young Yulind was a loser. Got it. Yeah. Young Yulind hates tits. It makes sense. Wow, this guy really did grow up scared of women. Hi, Senril. Hated by Yulind before I even met him. You guys are fucking ridiculous. I saw people on this map. How is it? I haven't fully explored it, Senril. I don't know how far out you can go. It kind of seems like it's just the Temple of Time and the little courtyard walkways in front of it. It is made with Breath of the Wild assets. And it's not a rip. The person remade it to the shape of Breath of the Wild. So you go up the, like, steps to the temple, and it's like, oh, I remember this curve, I remember this bend, this building is here, this building is here. It all makes sense, and you're like, this is definitely Breath of the Wild. But it feels off. Because the distances are, probably a little different, some of the angles are a little different, it's not an exact rip. It's a recreation. The other big thing is that one of the major things of Breath of the Wild was clear skies. You stand out, you look across the plateau, and you can see for miles. The whole point of Breath of the Wild was, you see that thing 5 miles in the distance, you can go climb that. That was the whole selling point of Breath of the Wild. Here, it's a VR chat map. They wanted to worry about your frames. And so there is a fog here. I could show you one of the windows. That fog out there, that fog out the front door, it is like, you can't see past 100 feet. And seeing that in Breath of the Wild feels wrong. It feels very like, I don't like seeing that fog in Breath of the Wild. The uncanny valley of maps, very much so. It's cool, it's very well made. But wow, it feels off. It feels like wrong. But it is well made. You see that Yulind over there, chat? You can climb him. You cannot climb Yulind. They're too small. Objects need to be a minimum height to climb. Hi. You never played Breath of the Wild, right, Pixel?
No, I did.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Bobby pins was what they were called when young. They go by Robert Hairpin these days. Okay, buddy. Hi, Nenelai. Sen! I found a new game world. It's called Gigas. Have you played it? It is fucking awesome. This map, it needs like a big lobby. You could probably do it with 10 people, but it is made for 30 people. Not heard of it? Oh my god, it's so cool, Sen. It's so cool. Hi, honey. It's, you gotta stop bringing up Breath of the Wild, Young. It brings out the hot takes in chat. What's going on? Not too much. I woke up a little later than usual, because I went to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m. yesterday. Yeah. Played games yesterday. Just talking to chat. They got me talking about DeviantArt, which is why we're 30 minutes into stretching and not even halfway done. No, actually we're done. We're at squats. Or I guess not done, but more than halfway. We're learning about gaming and climbing Yulind. I really want to blow my nose. Do I have anything in my room? No. I was really hoping I had like paper towels in here from when I was cleaning a spill recently. So sad how Yulind left DeviantArt. Now there's only DeviantArt left. Oh. DeviantArt and Deviant left. Okay. Alright. You see the gaming where you can Yulind it? See the game? Oh my god. I am having trouble reading suddenly. You see that gaming there? You can Yulind it. Zwei, what does that even mean? Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm about to Yulind. Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. Why would I know? Because you're the one that used it, Zwei. You just throw out random words that you don't know what they mean. I did that in middle school once. I watched an episode of Etta and Eddie. And Eddie used the word mingle. And so I went and tried to use that in school. And I kind of got it. I used it a little bit wrong. But it was very, like, slightly off. And I got a weird look for it. To this day, I don't know if the person I said it to looked at me weirdly because they didn't know what the word mingle meant. And they were like, what the fuck are you saying? Or if I use it slightly off and they did know. Also, go back a minute. Cleaning up a spill? Were you? Yes. Yes, I was, Spy. You could have just left it as like, maybe I knocked over a drink. But yes, maybe that is why. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then why didn't you upload it? I told you why. I didn't like the video. It was bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job cleaning up after yourself. There is a very weird emotion you feel after you've just recorded yourself busting nuts, and then you're like cleaning it up with Windex and not Windex, 409 and paper towels. That is a very odd, like, it feels weird. It's a weird state of being. One, 2, 3, 4. Wow, this is my job. It's not even my job. I don't even make money for it, right? Hug. It's called being proud. I don't know if it's pride. It's not shame. It's not anything like that. The horny is gone, but gotta clean up after it. Yeah, it is definitely like post-nut clarity in that realm. Coffee, not job. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those were a little fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't say anything. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did those two real quick, Trogdor, and even I was like, that was fast. Where's this? Ugh. Put that here. Put this here. How are you, Yulind? Feel ready today? Yes and no. I'm on like a reverse sleep schedule right now. It's very annoying. Although it was really nice last night. I slept for 4 hours after the walk yesterday. 38:10, 41:10 end. But that means that when I sleep that long, I sleep less time at night. So I didn't fall asleep until like 5 a.m. Which doesn't feel ideal. If I go to bed earlier, so like if I went to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m., I'd probably wake up at like 5 or 6. Which isn't that bad to wake up that early. 30 seconds down. But I did wake up to my alarm today. I went to bed at 5. My alarm went off at 8. I hate planking. Fuck you, planking. I always wonder if that's an active account. 1 minute down. I'm sorry for yapping at you when you tried to sleep. That's fine. Here's the thing, Trog. If I stop responding, I fell asleep. That is no big deal. I am never bothered by text messages or chats in any scenario, whether I'm streaming, trying to sleep, raiding, because it's just there when I'm done doing that. I will say they do bother me a little bit 20 minutes before I stream, because for whatever reason my brain interprets that as trying to get my attention, despite you knowing that I'm like getting ready for stream, but the reality is, nobody knows my schedule like I do. So not everyone's going to be as cognizant that 20 minutes before stream, I need to get ready for stream. One more minute. 50 seconds. Good thing you never fell asleep with someone yapping at you. Massive cap. If somebody's going to tell me their life story and how their vacation went after my walk, that's on them. I'm kind of struggling for this plank today, guys. We've got 30 more seconds, but I'm like, it's like hard to just stay still. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Pick you up on that. There was back in band camp. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You did it.
I did it. What if this is the day he lays down the other way? Guess not. You think I'm gonna lay down the other way? Hell no. You guys get mad at me when I do. Butland. Hug. Pat. Now why would we get mad? Because I don't think it's the only thing you're here for. But people are here for this. When I stop showing them that, it's like, hey man, what the fuck? We're here for the you and the Lind. You guys wait there. I'm gonna go behind this. And I'm gonna move my trackers around. What? Are we here to exercise? Like in those 80s videos tapes? That's why I'm here. But some people are here just to see my butt. One day he'll let us see. No, it's embarrassing, Trog. You know, I was saying, like, I think my base station is dying. Seems really good right now. Yulind in an 80s outfit. You want to see that? What I want for VR chat outfit. I want to finish updating this outfit. I want to have the swimsuit. I want to have the PJs. I don't have all three of those usable for stream. Then I would like a bunny outfit, similar to the one Huntera always uses. That way when you guys redeem bunny ears, it's not just the ears and tail, it's like the whole bunny outfit. For the sake of the redeem, I would like a Moogle suit. But I don't actually want it. I would like a maid outfit. I have so many bunny outfits. How many do you have in VR? All that by day 1000? By day 1000. We are going to respawn to make it easier for people to join on us. Anchor local. Pin 3. Respawn. So here's what I'm talking about, Sen. This is Breath of the Wild. This is that fog where like you can't see anywhere. And it's like, it's weird. It's so just Weird. 10 for this model. But the audio? What about the audio? We're about to turn it off. The wind is crazy strong here, but that's about to go off. I need this. Bring up this one. 46. Switch to this one. We're pretty fucking bright. I might walk to that building over there and see how that affects the lighting. For now, let's start walking. We're going through the Jade Forest. And then switch to that. Switch to this. Switch to that. Hi, Smug. I want to see what the lighting does when I go in here. I get really dark. What the heck? That's so weird. I like this, though. Hello, hello. I can literally just hear that in your voice, Smug. I can hear that in the, hello, hello. I've heard that so many times. But yeah. Stayed up super crazy late in VR chat yesterday. It was nice, because normally I don't stay up that late on Saturdays. Normally it's like 2 a.m. And I'm like, wow, guys, I'm really pushing it staying up this late. I gotta go to bed. And they're all like, okay, good night, Yulind. And they all go for like another 3 to 5 hours. Thought Smug was here for a second. Oh, they are? They are here in chat. Yep. I stayed up till, I think about 4:20 in VR chat, and then I got off. I got off and plugged my trackers in. And then I watched one episode of Apothecary Diaries. I was talking about this yesterday. I'm in a game rut where there's not really any video games I want to play. And I kind of just had the thought of, oh, well, if I'm not into any video games, why am I not watching anime? So I've been going through Apothecary Diaries Season 2. I'm 5 episodes in. Man, I fucking love this show. God, I love Apothecary Diaries. Avatar work time? I have had that thought as well, Senril. I will probably... I have done 2 things. Well, I've done one thing, but I have kind of 2 things in mind. When I finish Apothecary Diaries, I will either start Elden Ring. This will not be streamed. This will be on my own thing. Maybe stream it in the Discord. Heck yeah. I'm not sure, Yuki. I'm not sure. I want to watch. I want to stream it. I just don't want it to get in the way of other things. So, like... I don't want to, like, not do naps. The thought crosses my mind of, like, hey, to play Elden Ring, what if I just went hard for a month? What if I just, like, after every stream, we played Elden Ring, and I became one of those streamers that, like, streams 80 hours a week because I just play so much Elden Ring. And I think about that, and I'm like, that sounds awful. Not having the naps is an over my dead body. Not being able to shower right away after every walk sounds horrendous. Are we drifting? Yeah, we are. Oh my god, he's finally walking. Alright, buddy. On one hand, The thought of, like, streaming Elden Ring. Why is it blinking? I want to stream, like, the whole Elden Ring playthrough, but, like, it just sounds so invasive to the schedule that I don't. Dude, this tracker is, like, not turning on. There we go. There we go. Okay. In the Discord, then? I just want to watch somehow? Oh my god, he's finally walking. Would you get frustrated after dying 4 times and having someone in chat keeping count? No. Because I don't think I'm gonna die to something 40 times. Hi, Cleo. I think with a game like Elden Ring, I would, I'm gonna grind a lot. I'm not gonna play it like a standard stream 50 celebration game where I'm like, I'm not grinding, I'm just powering through it to get it done as fast as possible. I could see myself, like, grinding mobs to power level up and fighting every boss way over leveled because I want it to be easier than that. I can also see myself, Trogdor, looking up easy builds that are like, hey, get through the bosses easily because you don't want to fucking die to Melania 1,000 times. The other thing, Trog, is that if it comes down to it, if I die like 5 to 10 times on a boss, I'm just gonna call in the cavalry. I'm just gonna be like, hey, somebody kill this boss for me. I don't want to fight this. You're going to hire, let me solo her. Going to die to something 39 times. Hello. Hi. Have you played a lot of Souls-like games? No. I have not. I have played Dark Souls and killed like 2 bosses. I have never played Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro. I've played Elden Ring seamless co-op where I was not doing anything impressive. Hi, Kuro. When I played Elden Ring, I played with Zuvi. They might still be here. And Zuvi was playing Sword and Shield and stabbing everything. Hi. And I was just playing a caster and just like shooting little homing blue bolts and doing a lot of damage. And half of the bosses I would be dead for, and Zuvi would finish it. Two cats on the screen, nice. Actually, wait. Did Pixel make it here? Did Pixel fucking fall asleep in the temple and not follow us? I swear. How was your night last night? Hell yeah. I got on for games in VR chat, and I played one called Gigas a lot. It's, have you ever played Trash Compactor? Okay. Gigas is like, it's a 30-man instance. You hit the start button, and a random person gets to be the raid boss. And so if you're not the raid boss, you're trying to run across a field and touch these launch pads. If you touch a launch pad, you get to fire a cannon. There's 2 big launch pads on the side. In the very middle, right in front of the boss, there's an X3 launch pad. If you touch that one, you get to fire the cannon 3 times. And do 3x damage. Once you fire a cannon, your modifier will start at like 2, so you'll be level 2. If you fire the cannon once, it goes to level 3. And each cannon shot will do the damage of your level. And you're just trying to get across this field and launch the cannon as many times as possible without dying to the boss. The boss gets a bunch of abilities on cooldown, and they heal every time they kill somebody based on their level. If you kill somebody level 2, you get like 2 health. Kill somebody level 10, you get 10 health. So you want to prioritize the people that would do a lot of damage to you and heal you more. But it's kind of like a tug-of-war health bar. If you kill the raid boss, the players win. If you are fucking feeding, and the raid boss is killing a lot of the players, the boss wins. The boss wins when their health bar maxes out and they get a big hammer and they get to break the platform and everybody dies. It's fucking awesome.
That's crazy.
Are you doing this to distract me?
Oh no, I hurt my hips trying to pose for a picture.
Oh. Oh no. I was like, they're probably just fidgeting. But it makes me think of the Wise Kids You Know sketch where it's like, that's a boring story, so you just like do this motion in front of people to distract them while they're talking.
No. My leg hurt.
Oh no. You've beaten Elden Ring, right?
Ned's overestimated his abilities.
Mm-hmm.
I've played it for like 30 hours. But I was doing seamless co-op. Did you just... Was that a laugh or did you just spit on Haxie?
No, it was a laugh. Oh my god.
Damn.
I would never spit on Haxie.
That's a shame.
Yeah, why not? Oh, I get why, Kuro. Got you. Probably fell asleep.
What?
When I hear you describe how you want to play Elden Ring, it make me feel like you when you watch the person BG3 where you were posting their map. Yeah, I can understand that. Because like Souls-like games are, for the most part, about like bettering yourself, getting good, conquering the challenge. And me being like, yeah, if I die to a boss 5 times, I'm just gonna have one of you kill it. It's such a like, that's wrong! You can't do that, that's wrong! It was both, but what if she wants it? Damn. Dang, Yulind, where's your mind, LOL? That's not me. Haxie literally said it before I did. With the, that's a shame, why not? Huntera hug. Did you get your time for Raidao?
We got that one 7-minute 40-second run and we never did it again.
I've tried like 3 SOS flares and not even killed it each time. I keep getting bow users that die 2 to 3 times per hunt.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah.
Yulind.
That's me.
You ever seen those like torture videos where like they hold their eyes open and show them propaganda?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I experienced on Twitter yesterday.
What was the propaganda?
It's just big tittied, white hair booth baddies.
That doesn't sound like torture at all.
But it is propaganda.
I mean, yeah, it's propaganda, but like, is that something you didn't want to see?
No, but now I want one.
What do you mean?
Targeted advertising.
What do you mean you want one? Kuro, you are the big-tittied booth baddie.
I don't have big titty.
What do you mean, huh?
On this model.
The other one doesn't
There's-
count.
There's plenty of booba right there. It's not like watermelons, but... Thank you, Master. We are at 12 incline now. Oh boy. What was Seamless Co-op like? Genuinely curious about that? It was about the best co-op experience you could get for Elden Ring. It was really fun. Hi, Gabby. But, I didn't finish because I was playing it with a German who had a booty-ass-cheek schedule. And myself, who has a booty-ass-cheek schedule. And so, between the two of us, we'd played 30 hours after, like, after 3 months. So, very slow progress. Just remember, if you use magic, the mount jump emote attack, have the monitor on or exist, you're playing Elden Ring wrong. Yulind jealous that no one spit on him? I would not want somebody to spit on me. Getting spit on is like, I don't want that. Icy Hug, watch this. Thank you for the 12 months gifted sub to Huntera. Just remember, if you use magic. Hype. Thanks for the gift sub. Huh. Melon water is better anyway. Gabby, I don't think I saw you much last night. Were you in Gigas? That map was really fucking fun. We played that for like 2 or 3 probably like 2 hours. Kyra was extremely insistent on everybody gets a turn being the raid boss. And I'm like, I don't really want to be the raid boss. I'm having fun just, you know, being in the group and shooting cannons. I don't really want to be the raid boss. And Kyra was like, Noodles, did you do it? Star, did you do it? Phoenix, did you do it? And then they set their eyes on me. Yulind, you have to be the raid boss. No, I don't really want to. Would you do it for me? And I was like, oh my god, he's gonna be pushy and annoying. I couldn't get in. By the time I got in, people were leaving for the next map. Oh no! I have to walk away. Did Yulind do the incline? It's up, Matthews. It's all the way up. Thank you. I was in queue for over an hour. I think people really liked it, Gabby. So I think we're gonna be doing it a lot more. I think it's gonna be a good like second trash compactor. You know when like how the night starts with like /co and probability labs, the smaller maps, and then it goes to bigger maps. Because this one can hold 30, it's a good like big map. It's a good, like, oh, Blackout has a bit of a queue, let's go to this one. And so, because it was new, we were, like, starting with it. But, I think people are gonna play it a bit in the coming weeks. I saw the tail end of the last match, it looked fun. It's so fun. It's really funny when people just fucking have an avatar for it. So, like... At one point, who was it? Oh, I'm forgetting who it was. At one point, we were going against Nano, and they had a literal like Final Fantasy raid boss avatar for it that they switched to. We had a match with, I think, Oku, where they just turned into a fucking light bulb figure, where it's like, imagine a mannequin that's just glowing like the sun, and it was like, oh god, I can't fucking see! We had somebody turning into Dr. fucking Eggman. I want to go find a public avatar, just to use as the raid boss for that. Hype. Peak. Melon water is better anyway. Welcome, Gabby. Oh, wave. Just remember, if you're playing Elden Ring, don't. It's up, Matthews. I've never seen Super Pushy Cairo. Really? It's his worst trait. When Cairo doesn't get his way, he wants to get his way. And the best way to get it to stop is to just be like, if you keep doing this, I'm blocking you. And he'll be like, no! And you can see the, like, the hurt in his eyes. The confusion as he's like, I really want to get my way, but I don't want to get blocked. What do I do? And he just struggles. Why is that Chow phasing out of existence? I miss them phasing in and out. It kind of just looks like they're solid now. I pissed on the moon, Sonic. Oh! Who was it? I'm forgetting their name, Gabby. You know the pufferfish model that has, like, the really good face tracking, but it looks so sad? Somebody turned into that when they were the raid boss, and it was fucking, holy shit. We're, like, dying laughing, because we're like, he looks so sad! Oh yeah, I've seen them making out before. Yeah! It was so good. I don't mean to hype it up and be like, Gabby, that thing you missed and you felt bad that you couldn't be a part of, it was so cool! I don't mean it to be like that. But it was a lot of fun last night. Look at it on stream. That Chow looks like it's from a drug trip. Blurry with fucked up colors? Oh, it is! I don't know why it's doing that. I think this map just has something about, like, the edges getting blurry with the post-processing. I think I see Kuro's hair doing that as well. You're sounding a little tired, Yulind? Yeah, 12 incline will do that to me. I'll have to bust out my Godzilla model if I ever get to be the boss. Absolutely. You gotta be ready for the switch. Because it's a big moment for the raid boss at the start. When everybody's running synced up together. You can kill so many people. No, come here. Come here. You gotta come up a little. Good job today, Kuro. Okay. Can I be Forkman as the raid boss? Yes. I've sat down 10 minutes ago already. Guys, this might be my favorite zone in World of Warcraft. I love the Jade Forest. I don't know how people don't like this one. There's a few bad quests here, but aesthetically, God, this zone is nice. Need to use the realistic moose avatar as a raid boss? You get your walkies in? Gotta get some sleep in before Mother's Day meetup? Hell yeah. Thank you for stopping by, Gabby. Have a good one. You too. No. So Gigas. That was the big map we did last night. A lot of fun. You can be 3 different raid bosses. So the first one is like Prometheus. I think they just throw a lot of bombs and slow fields and laser grids. I don't actually know what they do aside from that, but that was the one most people played because it's default. There's another boss that you can be that's called like Boreas. And basically, instead of laser grids, you get like wind bombs. These don't kill people, but they knock them back. And so like you knock people off and you get a kill if you knock them off the platform. And between your bombs and your wind bombs, You're just throwing that shit out. And then, the third one, which is technically the second one, I forget its name. But this form is like, I don't think you get laser grids, but you drop down like this blue field. And if you drop a bomb in that blue field, when it explodes, instead of it covering like a small bomb area, it covers the entire field. So like the first time we were trying this one, somebody sets the blue field down, and it catches like 20 people. And they're all like, oh shit, wait, it's not slowing us. What does it do? A bomb goes off, and it blows them all up like a fucking nuke. And the boss's health spikes up from healing. And everyone's like, oh god! Okay. Careful with that one. It was interesting. We kept flopping back and forth, flip-flopping, between, oh, the raid boss is too easy. We know what to do now, so he's not hard. To, oh my god, that raid boss is so overpowered. There's literally nothing we can do about it. Now, they do have scaling options. There's like 6 different sliders. So you can change, like, how much damage the turrets do. You can change the starting level of the players. You can change the movement speed of the players. That's the big one that's going to, like, make it easier or harder for them. Putting it at, like, max movement speed for them makes them near unstoppable. They're just moving too fast for the person to kill them. You can change, how much health the raid boss has, which you would think would help the raid boss. But it's a tug-of-war, so it goes both ways. That one just slows the game down. There's 2 other options that I'm forgetting. But there's also a main slider, so like a 7th one, that changes the scaling of, like, the boss versus the players. So by default, it's at 50%. But if you were having a lobby where, like, the players keep winning, you would shift this bar toward the boss. So that it would be, like, 30% players, 70% boss. This will make it so that the boss takes less damage and the players heal more. And so what we were doing... Well, I know Doom stream on day 666. What we were doing was, every time either team won, we moved it 5% in that direction. So, like, if the players won, 45% players, 55 boss. If the players won again, 40% players, 60% boss. We just kept moving it like that, and we found, like, 55 to be a good middle ground, and we stopped moving it there. This map was fucking cool, though. Before that, we played Probability Labs. There was a bunch of funny shit here. I won a round where I went into the UFO. Wait, did I win this round? No, I didn't win this round. I won a different round where I had a bunch of jump upgrades, so I could jump really high. I get a weapon chest on my platform, and it's a lightsaber. I get another weapon chest on my platform. It's a grenade launcher. I kill like 2 people with it. Micaiah, he's like, "You'll never kill me, Yulind!" And I, like, jump up in the air and cut him in half. And then someone else died to something, and it was like, yippee, I won! It was like, everything went right for me. There was one round where I thought I was going to win. I thought I had it in the bag. I was literally taunting somebody. Like, as a spike wall is approaching them, I'm like, bye-bye! Good luck, good job getting 2nd place, bye-bye! And I didn't see the spike wall approaching me from behind. The spike walls in Probability Labs, they're giant, and they slowly move across the room. Unless you have, like, really, really high jump from previous rounds. Or stuff makes it so that you can dodge these based on previous events in the round, like your platform raises into the sky. They just auto-kill you. There's just nothing you can do against spike walls. And so, I died to one of those like a fucking idiot. There was a moment where somebody had a vacation on their platform. Which a vacation means a beach chair spawns and an umbrella. But they were so tall that they were stuck under their umbrella. And it was like, well, you're fucked. Sometimes with probability labs, you get really bad events. The RNG just is lame. Yesterday, we had a lot of really fun rounds. Why no Doomstream? On day 666? Shooter? Spooky? I don't know how long Doom is. I don't know if I could beat it in 12 hours. I assume Doom is... The earlier Dooms are pretty short. I would think the later Dooms, like Doom Eternal, are like longer than 12 hours. The OG one. Why is the treadmill making this noise? Spooky. Yeah, they're spooky. They have like gross demons and blood and teeth, and they're scary. Have you beaten a game within 12 hours since your walkies? Kind of. It doesn't necessarily need to be 12 hours. But we did beat Banjo-Kazooie in a single day. That was one sitting. Treadmill ate some beans earlier. No. No. Maybe Banjo, prove it. I technically can't, because those VODs are lost. But people were there to see it. True. Good job getting through that trivia bit, young Yulind. Trogdor, I don't know if you've played Banjo-Kazooie. I played it as a kid, and was too dumb to beat the trivia section. But I had beaten Gruntilda on a friend's account. And so, it was like I'd literally done everything, except the trivia bit. And so when we played it, it was like day 300 or day 350. We did it all in like 14 hours. Or 13 hours. Beans do make you toot. We almost didn't. It took us a few tries to beat Gruntilda. That boss is fucking hard. But we did beat her. Trying to think if did anything else happen in Probability Labs? Not that I can think of. After Probability Labs, we went to Gigas. Talked a lot about that. After that, we went to Blackout. I was so close, guys. I was so close to getting 3 in a row. I think I was the murderer twice. And I think both times I was the murderer, I won. That being said, through no effort of my own. I am such a bad murderer. I literally, like, the one round I remember, I didn't kill anybody the first 3 nights. I get so worried about, like, looking too suspicious and not, like, only getting one person and being found out. So I try too much to blend in. And I'm way too passive as a murderer. And then I start getting antsy and being like, oh god, I haven't killed anybody. Oh god, I'm gonna lose the keys. And so there was a night where I'm in the hallway. I have Makai on my left, and I have somebody on my right. And I'm like, okay, they're literally on other sides of the hallway. If I kill one, the other knows. So I can't do anything. And Makai is just like, what are you doing there, Yulind? And I'm like, I'm keeping an eye on both of you, so neither of you kills me. And then the one on my right dies. I didn't see who stabbed him, but he dies. So then I look at Micaiah, and I just throw the knife at him. And then, nighttime ends, I go and pick up my knife. Nighttime starts again. And there must have been like 1, maybe 2 innocents left. And the other murderers were just like cleaning up. And it was like, yay! As an innocent, God, I was so close to getting 3 in a row with the keys. Beans do make you toot. There was one night. There was one night where Cairo is completely drunk. They are just like being so stupid. And they keep killing innocent people. And they're like, oh no, geez, I killed another innocent. But they themselves are innocent. Everyone at this point thinks they're a murderer. I end up in a room in the garden, and it's just me and Cairo. And I'm keeping the fountain between us. I'm like, you stay the fuck away from me, Cairo. I'm like ready to throw my knife at him if he even comes close. But he keeps trying. He's trying to go around the fountain to get to me. Officer, I swear he just tripped on my knife. Officer. I'm like trying to run away from him, and I'm getting ready to throw my knife, right? Noodles comes around the corner, and Cairo just turns and cuts her head off. Just kills her. And it was just like, whoo! And I'm like, Cairo's the murderer, and Cairo's like, dude! I killed 3 people as an innocent! Oh my god! And then, like, we won just for turning keys in. And it was like, Cairo was not a murderer. And everyone's like, what is wrong with you? And he's like, I won! Oh yeah, Cairo turned in the winning key. He literally killed Noodles, picked up her key, and then went and turned it in to win the game. And we were like, what is wrong with you? Trying to remember if there was any other crazy stuff. Oh my god. We're at 1.5 miles. Oh my god, guys. I am fucking feeling it. Beach day tomorrow? Hi, Dore. I was talking about all the games last night. Give me some news, femboy. I'm not done going over the games. We did Gigas, Probability Labs, Blackout. At this point, I don't remember a bunch of last night. Do you remember what you posted on Twitter? Oh yeah! Dore posted a very lewd thing on Twitter. Yeah, I see that now. Dore posted an incredibly lewd thing on Twitter. And like, while I was playing a game, while I was like out, I was scrolling Twitter and I saw it. At the end of the night, it's like 3:30 a.m. Dore joins us, and I'm teasing them for it. And Ants is like, yeah, by the way, it was literally this time 2 hours ago. And I asked Dory what they were doing. And Dory's like, oh, I'm editing a video. And they were like, this motherfucker was posting porn mid-conversation with me. Holy shit, it was funny. After Blackout, I went to, I joined Haxie, GD, Tyson, True, Kyle, and they were in the Ganymede map, the Space Jam map. And I hung out with them for like an hour. I hadn't seen a lot of those people for quite some time, so it was nice to hang out with them. After that, I joined on Oku, and we tried to get a trash compactor lobby going, but it was 3:30 a.m. Everybody was kind of like gamed out at this point. But before that, I walk up to Oku. Oku has a friend who is Japanese, learning English. Their name was like Kuya. And they're like Yulind, besumado, right? Like, very much looking for the words to say in English. And Oku starts speaking them in Japanese. You know, saying, and I'm catching like besumado. And Oku at one point goes, kuro nasu. And their friend Kuya, this is so fucking funny. Kuya goes, kuro nasu. They have a gun on their hip, and they accidentally grab it. You know how people like accidentally grab their like skirt or things like that? They accidentally grab their gun and hold it forward, and it like makes a clicking sound and everything. And so it was like, oh, what base model do you have? It's Kuronasu. Kuronasu. Pulls out gun, and I'm like, wait, I'll change. I can change. Hi, ants. It just had the setup of, oh, you're using this base? I gotta kill you. After that, at 3:30, we tried to set up a trash compactor at 3:30 a.m. Everybody was gamed out. I went and joined everybody on web fishing. Hi, Proxy. I wish you would kill me. No! The universal communicator. Dude, it was so funny. Kuronasu. Gotta kill you now. Proxy hug. Nom nom nom. I saw Proxy last night in Ganymede. Then hug, icy hug. I got to see lots of cuties tonight. Last night was fun. I don't know if I want my schedule to be like this always, but it was really nice not leaving at 2 a.m. It was really nice staying up till like 4:30. Very fun Saturday. Hi.
Okay.
Your tail.
Okay.
Was great chatting with you. Fuck off. Say that again?
Did you say my tail?
I did. You put it right in the camera at an angle where it keeps flicking up into the camera. Thank you. My father is here. Chotomate a minute. No itamasu. I feel that. Okay, guys, I gotta go sleep now. Everyone logs on. So normally I go to bed at like 1 to 2 a.m. And on Saturdays, they all go to like 4 to 5. And like, I'm leaving while they're still doing games. I'm like, okay, bye everybody. Don't have too much fun without me. And then I hear like, oh, dude, Yulind, you left and the party really started. I'm like, fuck. But last night I was like one of the last ones awake, and I was like, oh, this feels nice. 15 consecutive, let's go. Even got to see Pixel tonight. Hell yeah. I'll eat what I want. Yulind's gone, guys. You can join now. Sen, it was like last week at Ance's birthday. Whereas, like, I left, somebody joined, and everybody's like, yo, it's time to take our tops off, and everybody had their tits out, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why did that start when I left? That was a bit too cruel. No, that's fine. Senril, I don't think you can say something cruel to me. I think, like, you're just too nice. And also, if you did say something cruel, I'd be like, Sen's too nice, he didn't mean it that way. What did he mean with this? Yulind, you're walking too fast, so fast. We're at 2.5. It doesn't feel like it's going fast. I feel like I've been walking for 3 miles. And it's 1.9. My V-Day was so good. Love you guys forever for coming. Yulind, I started the loot early last night. Yeah? Because you're the wholesome one. V-Days are so important to me. No, I did some self-damage saying that? It was Ant's B-Day, what the heck? It was! We did a beach day party. We were at the beach map that Sam did a collab with somebody. So it's like there's the house, there's the pool, and it's all on like a sandbar island. It's nice and small so you can see everybody. Yeah, I've met people whose birthdays are important to them in the past. I think this last year, I've had like 3 or 4 pop up in my life that birthdays are very important to them. And so this last year especially has been like, put more effort into this. Put more effort into people's birthdays. I'm of the vibe, not the vibe. I'm of the feeling of just like, they're not that important to me. If literally no one said a happy birthday to me on my birthday, it wouldn't change anything for me. It's nice, I don't hate it. Actually, I used to hate it. I used to fucking hate people saying happy birthday or singing for me on my birthday. Now I've kind of mellowed out. And I look at more as like a for them thing for me than for me. Right? My mom would be like, what are we gonna do for your birthday? And I'd be like, fucking nothing. And she'd be like, oh, we have to. Like, she'd be pouty. Made another year. So glad to spend it with the people that are important to me. I didn't think I'd make it so far. Hell yeah. I hated my birthday growing up. When I was growing up, I hated being the center of attention of anything. And so, I hated it when it was like, okay everybody, sing happy birthday to Yulind. I would be there like, please don't, I want anything but this. Jehovah's Yulind. So I hated people like singing happy birthday to me. I hated celebrating it. I remember when I turned 6 years old, we went to a diner for my birthday. And they told the waitstaff. They were like, hey, it's our son's birthday. And like 3 of the waitresses came and sang happy birthday. And I think I started crying. And I ran into the bathroom. And I tore up the little birthday hat they gave me. And I was so upset. And the waitresses were like, oh, we're sorry, we didn't know you like singing. We're so sorry. And then like one of them kissed me on the cheek. And at the time I was like, they didn't know, okay. I'll get over it. And then she kissed me on the cheek and I'm like, I'm 6 years old! You just gave me cooties, what the fuck? And it was like, right back to crying and hating it. These poor waitresses. It should have been me. when I was 7. Did you get a free meal? I had free meals until I was 18. Well then, happy Aunt's Day. I did not understand the value of money until I was 18. Well, so like, here's the thing, Ants. I got an allowance for like doing chores around the house, right? It was $10 a week. Yulind free nachos enjoyer. And like, I never paid for my food. I never paid for that stuff. When I had a birthday, I'd get like $300 in like birthday card money. It's fucking huge family. And like, I spent all my allowance on Xbox Game Live gamer bucks. I would spend money on games, but like, I was so frugal that even at the age of 8 or 9, I was getting more in allowance and gifts than I was spending. By the time I was 18, I had like $2,000 or $3,000 in a banking account. And everybody's like, wow, Yulind, you're so responsible with money. You don't spend it right away. You've put it in savings. And it was like, looking back, it's like I was not responsible with money. My family just fucking threw it at me. Oh my god, you're so frugal, we should kiss. Type shit. You're cooked, I'm afraid. It wasn't until I was 20, and my dad made me work at his medical transportation management company, that it was like, oh, working sucks. People do this because they have to. Nobody finds work fun. This is awful. You've been spoiled since day one. I won't deny that. I don't think I've been spoiled rotten. I do think I've been spoiled. Okay, I'm no longer memeing. Gonna tip back to friends. Thank you for stopping by, Ants. Love you. Love you, streamer. Even to this day, you're spoiled. Yeah. For sure. My 7th birthday. My 7th birthday, I will forever remember as my least favorite birthday. Which is so unfortunate. Because my parents went all out for this one. They, like, made a bunch of events. They made it so that, like, there were 20 boys and we were all doing challenges and stuff. So, like, we had a shooting contest. We had a baseball contest at the park. We had a bike tricks contest. Like, we were all competing for prizes. That doesn't work for me. There's a line in Moneyball. I hate losing. I hate losing so much. I hate it more than I like winning. And holy shit, that phrase resonates with me. And so, like, doing these contests for my birthday, and I'm not winning them on my birthday, I hated this. And I don't think I was, like, voicing it. I don't think I was, like, making a scene. But I remember being, like, a decade later. I'm, like, 17 or 18 years old. And the question comes up with my parents. They're like, what was your favorite birthday? And I was like, I don't know. Probably one of the high school birthdays where I just did a LAN party. My dad was like, really? I thought it was your 7th birthday in Colorado, and we did, like, the contest stuff. And I looked at him and was like, that was my least favorite birthday. I hated that one. And he looked so hurt. He was like, what? I thought that one was awesome. And I was like, you thought it was awesome. I just remember being so mad that I lost everything. But you had fun, right? No. No, I did not have fun. I don't even remember my 7th birthday. I remember this one because it stood out. I remember my 5th birthday. It was pirate themed. I remember going to the diner for the 6th birthday, but I don't remember what we actually did. I remember the 7th birthday because I hated it. I don't remember any of them until, like, 9th grade. And then I would just do LAN parties for my birthday every year. After my 18th birthday party, which was a LAN party, I just stopped celebrating it. Hi, Kyle. It was very much like a birthday comes up, I have a nice dinner with my family, and other than that, I don't do anything. And that was just because my mom would always be like, you have to do something for your birthday. Can we just have a nice dinner? Can we have steak? Okay, we'll have steak for your birthday. But, like, I wouldn't celebrate it any more than that. When I was 27, and I moved out, I didn't even celebrate it at all. Birthdays would come up, and, like, I just wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't even, like, treat myself to a nice dinner. I think my parents got me maybe, like, a small honey-baked ham for one birthday. I know they did that for, like, Thanksgiving. I don't know, my grandma did. I think they did it for Christmas once or twice, but for 3 years, I didn't even celebrate it at all. Yulind proving they've been a brat forever. No. He needs correction, Dore. They would like that too much. Good morning. You have to do it the way I do, Dore. Please, no. I need a drink. Whoa. Okay. I remember for my 13th birthday, this was 8th grade, the actual day of my birthday was the 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip for my school. So in the United States, I don't know if they do this anymore, but for 8th grade, most schools go on a trip to Washington, D.C. You see the monuments, see the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, Capitol Hill, the Korean War Monument, all that stuff, right? It's a very, like, hey, this is like a patriotic trip. You gotta go see stuff like Gettysburg. You gotta learn about your country's history with this trip. USA, USA, USA. I remember one day I woke up and it was my dad, my two friends, and my friend's dad, because we all had a room together. And they were saying, like, happy birthday to you. And I was like, stop! Fucking stop! Don't sing to me! What the hell? Stop! And, like, the two friends and their dad were just like, whoa, hey, whoa, what's the problem? Whoa. I was like, what the hell, Dad? He's like, wait, it's your birthday. I was like, you know I hate my birthdays. You know I hate people singing to me on my birthday. And I, like, got up and I stormed into the bathroom and brushed my teeth. And he's like, oh. Yeah, guys, he doesn't like celebrating his birthday. And they're like, okay, kind of weird. And, like, I used to be super mega cranky when I woke up. The moment I woke up, I was just like a hateful person for like 3 to 5 minutes. And so I like washed my face, brushed my teeth, got a drink, came out, and I was like, I'm sorry, guys. I was very cranky just then because I just woke up. I don't mean any of those things. You didn't know. I really don't like celebrating or singing on my birthday. And they're like, okay, it's fine, dude. Was the entire class? Or just a selection of ghosts? The entire class for us. USA, 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 and you still don't? I don't particularly like it. I don't get upset about it anymore. If people are like, let's sing to Yulind on his birthday, my mentality is not, no! Stop it! I hate this! My mentality is going to be, this is important to them. It really doesn't mean anything to me. But they're going to have fun doing it, so let them do it. But if you ask me, like, hey, what do you want? I'm gonna say, yeah, I prefer it when people don't sing to me on my birthday. Ah, yes, my favorite zone, Kung Fu Panda. Is that the entire class? USA, 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 Jack. Wish you still are. Still don't. You tell me every morning, go the fuck away. I do not. Fine, I won't celebrate your birthday ever. I don't know. I like people spending time with me on my birthday. I think I like people stopping by and spending time. If people say, like, happy birthday, I don't know, I think I like that. I don't like the singing. But, like, let's say it was my birthday, and people came by, and we had a lot of people just hanging out on stream. We had, like, 10 people in the lobby with me, and a lot of people talking in chat. I would walk away from that going, this was an awesome birthday. Oh my goodness. Guess we all just need to shun Yulind on his B-Day, since he thinks we're all stinky. I hate it when you do that, Kumi. I hate this joke. It's, I don't know. I had a lot of fun on my last birthday. My last birthday we streamed. You couldn't pay me to, though? I couldn't pay to what? Oh, stay away. When was your birthday? May 27th. So we're getting real close to the next one, Trogdor. I had a lot of fun on my last birthday, though. I didn't drum it up as, like, a big event. I wasn't, like, you know, making social media posts, saying reminders every day the month before. Remember, guys, it's my birthday. We're gonna do a big event. Nothing like that. I definitely wouldn't do anything like a subathon for my birthday. Not that there's anything wrong with that. For me, that's like, ugh, I don't want to do that. Woo. May baby gang rise up. I hate having a May birthday. Because it's like the worst month for allergies. And it's like, oh god. This is the most miserable month of the year. You won't be rid of me that easily, Caitlin. Good. Good. Now I have the worst birthday date. Oh. My parents have really nice... Well, my dad has a really nice one. I think my mom's birthday is shit. My dad's birthday, 7-11. That's funny and easy to remember. He's got the gas station day. The 11th of September. My mom's birthday, literal Christmas. Literal December 25th. And so, like, what people have done her entire life is, oh, your birthday's on Christmas? Let's just celebrate both at the same time. Let's just, you know, we'll just celebrate both on the same day. That way we don't have to do two, parties. Your mom is Jesus? Oh my god, your mom's Jesus. My mom is not Jesus. I hate that, guys. To me, that feels like people being lazy to, like, not have two parties and just have one. That feels so shit. Hey, I got you a present. It's your birthday present and your Christmas present. So you just were cheap and only got me one present. I would hate that for a birthday. She says she likes it. But not only does that feel lazy, it is lazy. That's so sad to me. Rolling someone's birthday into a national holiday feels bad. Yeah. I always go out of my way to get her an extra present compared to my dad on Christmas. I always try to get him 2 and her 3. My third, right? Next, July 3rd, right next to the 4th, all my life has been red, white, and blue cakes, And hey, we got you fireworks for your birthday? Okay, that's pretty fucking awful. That's a, like, fireworks, so you got yourself fireworks. Holy, that's miserable. I would crash the vibe every single time that happened. If somebody was like, we got you fireworks for your birthday. I was like, oh, this is a nice gift for yourself. Here, you should hold on to this tomorrow. Till tomorrow. Mine is the 5th of July. And it's always been the exact same. Oh, that sucks. America cake? Yeah, I never got an actual gift for my birthday? That's so upsetting. You're right. That is actually a worse birthday. I would just, like, stop showing up to my birthday parties. I would literally just try to not be there. I would try to, like, ruin one of them. And when people are like, what the hell, why weren't you at your birthday party? I'd be like, it wasn't my birthday party. You were just celebrating 4th of July. No, that's not true. Did you get me fireworks? For me to use tomorrow? Like you were going to get anyway for 4th of July? Yeah. No, you weren't celebrating my birthday. I would pull something like that. Sorry. That's why I hated going to other people's birthdays. I was so jealous of them. My birthdays for years have been something I hate. I hated my birthday parties growing up. But it was from a very, like, introverted, I hate the attention. I hate being the center of the room. I've gotten over that a bit. I don't hate my birthdays now. Yeah, that's the thing too. I never got an actual party on my birthday. I always threw the party on the 4th. Ugh. Hates being center of attention. Luckily, my neighbor holiday didn't affect my birthdays, because I rarely celebrate my birthdays on time. I sure changed with that, didn't I, Sinril? Hi, Icy. I need a drink. How is streaming different? Why is that possible regardless of the attention? I don't know what changed, Nenoi. Hi, Tea Party say, well, I became more indifferent for my birthday, but I'm more of wanting to eat at a restaurant for my birthday. With the family also, hi, Yulind. Want to do a big birthday party this year in VR chat? Hates being the center of attention, likes being watched naked. Yulind, do you have a gas leak? Nope. Also mine is this month, May 27th. No shit, Tea Party Saya. You and I share a birthday. May 27th. If I had to guess Nenoi, I was very introverted. I hated... Actually, no. I wasn't introverted. I was very shy and timid. I hated being the center of attention. I shouldn't say introverted, because I get energy from people. I literally always have time to spend with people. And if it's like, oh, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and somebody's like, hey, wanna hang out? Unless I'm in a bad mood, I will want to do that. It's never something that I'm like, oh, I don't have the social battery. I get charged spending time with other people, but I was very shy, very timid. While I want to spend time with people, I don't want to be the center of attention. I didn't want, like, all eyes on me, everybody talking about me. Now, I'd say that was the case until I was about 27, 28, and I started getting into Twitch. I would watch people, and I really liked telling jokes and entertaining people. Either being in chat and telling jokes, or being on someone's stream and telling jokes, right? So, like, there's some moments on my friend's streams. I think of one with Elite. He was playing marbles. We're all making bets. And my bet is, I win a race today, or I get banned for 24 hours. Well, I didn't win a race, and Elite was like, you don't have to get banned. I know you work tomorrow, and you don't want to miss Breath of the Wild stuff. So, we don't have to ban you. We can welch this bet. And I was like, nope. Man on my word. Ban my ass. 24 hours. And so they banned me. I went and made a second account on Twitch. And it was called definitely _ not _ Yulind. And Elite goes live. He's live for like 5 minutes playing Breath of the Wild. And I show up in chat. Hi, streamer. Is this your first time playing Breath of the Wild? I really love this game. And he just fucking loses it. He's laughing so hard that he, like, isn't moving in game. He's literally just coughing and wheezing laughing in his chair. Because the ridiculousness of, ban me for 24 hours. I'm a man of my word. Hello, everybody. I am definitely not an imposter. It caught him so off guard. He was rolling. And like that, laughter. I know, Masu. Getting him to laugh that hard and having everybody in chat spamming LOL, that was such a good feeling. And I wanted that more. So, for the past 5 years, I am always looking to, like, tell jokes in a stream. If I can get the streamer laughing, or their chat laughing, I will. I will 100% make myself the butt of a joke. Thank you, Trogdor. I will make myself the butt of a joke to get people laughing. And there's a lot of clips for, like, Foss, and Koyo, and Corvu, that are me, like, trying to get them to laugh. And so, I think from that, it was like, oh, I like trying to get people to laugh. I should stream. Because, like, I clearly like making people feel good like that. I want to do it more. And so, I did not recognize that entertainer aspect of myself as a child. And in the past 5 years, I have. And so now, I'm totally okay with being the center of attention. Now, streaming, and having a lot of eyes on me, I'm okay with that. I get less okay with it when it's not, like, people coming to see me. For me, like, when I stream, it's an invitation. People want to come watch me, right? They are specifically tuning into me. And anybody here, they want to see me. If I was in a crowd, and I don't know, I fart, and everybody turns around to look at me, I think I'd die. If everybody was looking at me, like, not in an entertaining light, but what is wrong with this guy light, I think I would literally just, goodbye, everybody. We had a good run. Where's the explode my head button right this moment? I'm here for chat. Become more indifferent on my birthday. I want to do a big birthday party. Hates being the center. Gas leak. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my birthday a week from now. Nice, just the prom mom be gone for 2 weeks. Do I have to do it before or after May 27th? I get energy from other people. Yulind is an incubus confirmed. Oh, I am an incubus. I miss Elite today. Lamau, damn, hi. A bully streamer, definitely not Yulind. I don't know if I still have access to that account. I think I have the password still. Lamau. Erg, who would do that? Yazvi? Yeah. When you grab the butt of the joke, I'm here for chat. I see, it's because of the reason. You like being the center of positive attention. Yes. Yulind winks out of existence if he farts in public. Interesting, thank you. I'm here for the here in order to do the here. Huh? 3 miles. We are at 3 miles. 2 more to go. Surely I can do it without a break. Surely we can do the whole thing on just 3 hours of sleep. No issues.
Don't lie to yourself, you whore.
You're mean lately. You're just mean lately. Holy crap. I'm here to eat rice and watch someone else burn calories and tell jokes. Oh, Full is still alive? They are, they are. Full, have you played the Gigas map?
Giga what?
Gigas. Gigas. It's a
No.
game map in VR chat. It's,
No.
you'd probably have to go to Publix. I don't know if you have any, like, game groups that get that big. But it's a 30-person map where one person becomes a raid boss. And everyone else is trying to chip away at their health and kill them. It's really fun. That icy or air by your legs, Yulind. This is Full. Maxie's over there. This is Icy Fire right here. Pixel joined and fell asleep at the Temple of Time. So, they're in the map. They are not awake. Air is always green. Icy, why are you so blurry? It's the map, Kyle. It's the, like, weird edges of the map in the stream camera. They just get really hazy and blurry. I don't know why. I've seen other maps do this. Pixel was up very late last night, I'm not surprised. Yeah. My face tracking died. I'm like, about to hurl my stuff out in the rain. Leave it up for hours screwing with it. No progress. Set it down, Nomasu. Set it down. Pick it back up in a couple hours. Give yourself a break. Sleep between now and the next time you look at it. I have this problem where, like, I will struggle with a problem. I am like, I cannot figure it out. I set it down, I go to bed, I wake up, I take another crack at it, and I solve it in 2 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck was I stuck on? Huh? You gotta have that refresher. You gotta briefly step away now and then. I'm really trying good advice. Alright, Full, I have another question for you. Have you watched season 2 of the Apothecary Diaries?
I haven't watched the first season.
But not the second?
Why would I watch the second if I haven't even watched the first?
I misunderstood you. I thought you said you watched the first.
Oh.
I love this show. God, I love this show. I watched 5 episodes yesterday. One of the episodes, I shit you not. The whole episode, they're playing with a baby. They're playing with a kitten. They go to a tea party. They go to a festival. The last 20 seconds of the episode. Oh, by the way, one of the other characters was fucking murdered. Roll credits. On the next episode, it's like, what? What do you mean, what? It's literally just happy feelings episode. Everything's good. And then just the fucking cliffhanger of, oh, by the way, this character died. We're gonna be solving that next episode. I could not fathom watching this show week to week. Waiting for weekly release sounds like fucking torture. But I'm missing walking with you?
That's what it was.
Go ahead.
That's what it was like for, Shangri-La Frontier.
Yeah. There's some shows that just, they are brutal with cliffhangers. Code Geass. Code Geass. I binged it. I was never doing like the, okay, we gotta wait for next week. Well, kinda. I would watch like 8 episodes at a time. every fucking episode of Code Geass was like, what the fuck's going on in the next one? I gotta fix my hair. I want to talk again. I need my face to heal before VR chat. Yeah. That dentist shit is fucking crazy, Haxie. Time for the haircut, Yulind. Are y'all like in a building? Yes. Respawn. Walk up the path, Kyle. Oh, go up your first set of stairs. And then turn right. Alternatively, take your camera out. Switch to the mask. Mask out the world. And just scan everything until you see us.
Literally, as you were directing me, I turned around and saw you guys through the door.
Good lord. That happens to me all the time in programming. I go for a walk and figure out the issue in 5 minutes, but I'm missing walking with you and then some social stuff after. It's okay to miss walking with me, Nomasu. I walk every day. There is always tomorrow. And tomorrow's beach day. Social stuff later? That would suck to miss. There's been times where something pops up and I miss a Saturday. And it's like, man, I hate missing Saturdays. Well, wanna walk again if I need face heal before VR? Yeah. Maxi Pat. Time for the haircut, Yulind. I need to just do it for Trogdor. I need to just take my electric razor, put on the ear guard, and just... Done. That's all people do now. Is cliffhang. They forced binging through abuse. Imagine watching Star Trek TNG back in the day, and having a cliffhanger ending in the first half of a two-part episode as the season finale. Holy. Literally my youth. I have never seen a single episode of Star Trek. I think I would love it. I grew up on Star Wars. I saw episode 1 when I was 6 years old. And then I saw 2 the week it came out. I saw 3 at the midnight premiere. At some point I was visiting a friend and we watched episode 4, 5, and 6. And I've seen all of those episodes a few times. Growing up, there was Star Wars versus Star Trek. And I was like, I hate Star Trek! What don't you like about it? Star Wars is better! Wait. We're not talking about Star Wars, we're talking about Star Trek. Have you ever watched Star Trek? I don't need to! Star Wars is better! I had weird tribalism with my favoritism as a kid. I have since seen clips of Star Trek, right? I remember one that's like, we did away with currency. Everybody lives by their interests. And we pay them with luxuries for the jobs that people don't particularly want to do. And I'm sitting there like, holy shit, that's what I want in real life. I would have fucking loved Star Trek. That and the local network was too dumb to run episodes in sequence. Kind of the opposite. Didn't watch Star Wars till my mid-late teens. All I do is talk in Star Trek. If you want to start classic Star Trek, try Voyager first. The others are good, but Voyager leads a newbie in right. Which school of thought do you follow?
Star Trek story.
Go for it.
So, there was a pair of Star Trek nerds. One was French, and the other was German, and neither knew each other's language, but they both knew Klingon, and so they would literally talk to each other and have conversations in Klingon up to the point that they got married.
That's so fucking nerdy.
Until eventually they learned each other's languages, but it was just the fact that they literally just spoke to each other through a made-up language.
That's so nerdy and wholesome. Which school of thought?
Basically all the time that they were together.
Which school of thought do you follow on the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I don't remember the jokes enough, Global. And I'm tired from being 3.5 miles. Points at the Phantom Menace and Red Letter Media's review. Mine's talking incessantly. Okay, so I love TNG, but the first couple of seasons have some rough moments. Yeah, you're right. The little half of my childhood was waking up, getting on the PC and turning on the TV behind me, and tuning to Spike TV, watching TNG, DS9 Voyager. I got some pizza rolls? Hell yeah. That's incredible full. So nerdy and wholesome. Would have been better if they used Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. You're nerdy, but not wholesome. I can be wholesome. I have moments. Like when I was saying happy birthday to Spacefish. Wasn't that wholesome? I think that was pretty wholesome. Good one. I'm not saying I'm always wholesome. Just that I can be. TNG is my favorite. For every person I know that didn't watch Star Trek, they showed Voyager, and they fell in love. I think Star Trek is like One Piece for me. Where it's like, it looks good. It looks fine. I'd probably like it. But there's so much of it that I'm like, damn. Do I really want to get into this? Is this something that I want to commit like thousands of hours to like watching? I don't know if I want that. You could be full of holes.
Star Trek is one that, for the most part, you could kind of like have it on at the side and like be working on something and still pretty much catch most of it if you just like listen and, you know, look at the or watch when the crazy stuff happens.
I typically struggle to do that. There's a few things that I'll watch like that where I'll like grind in a game that's very mindless, and I'll still feel like I'm missing a shit ton. Even after the Captain, Janeway, and Tom Paris had giant newt babies episode of Voyager. Now it's not like that, each Star Trek is separate. Kate Mulgrew was so hot, as was Jerry Ryan. And I got to meet Robert Picardo. One Piece is a monstrous nightmare. So many episodes you'll age to death. We don't talk about that. With One Piece, the pacing is so bad. Like, yes, there's a lot of episodes. And there's a lot of content. You look at the chapters of One Piece and there's a lot. But there's like double the amount of episodes there should be because their pacing is so bad. One Piece is from the era of anime where they had to have weekly releases. They don't do seasons of like 12 to 24 episodes and then take off for 6 months. No, no, no. One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Bleach, they had to have weekly releases. And what One Piece does is stretch the fuck out of each episode. 5 minutes of recap, 3-minute intro, 10 minutes of actual episode that has 3 flashbacks, 3-minute outro, 5 minutes of recap of the episode you just watched, and hey, what's gonna happen next time? That shit is so horrendous to watch. I love One Piece. I love One Piece. But it is the most infuriating pacing of an anime of all time. Naruto? Naruto has like joke episodes. They have like, hey, Naruto is fighting Sasuke, and it's like the most important battle. And the next episode, Naruto is gonna make a movie. Yippee! And it's like, okay, you just skip that episode. It's a silly episode, who cares? You can't do that with One Piece. Even though they stretch every episode out, it has important stuff in it. Bleach? Bleach does it the best. They just have non-canon arcs. They will get to a point where they're like, yeah, we caught up with the manga. Sorry, guys. enjoy 30 episodes of non-canon stuff. And so it'd be an arc that was kind of interesting. Showed some cool characters, showed some cool abilities. But like, if you just wanted to rush the story, you could skip that arc easily. That is by far my favorite way to do it. I hate the way One Piece stretches their shit out. If you watch One Piece, watch it through one pace that cuts out all the filler. Fillers and side stories, weird quirk stories. I loved it. I couldn't watch them again. I have a few other friends watching the entire Pokemon series for the year. Currently, they are on Gen 4 last I checked, so I think they're on course. The sexy jutsu episode. This is why you gotta do Watch Piece, where they condense episodes into these hour-long episodes. I haven't heard of Watch Piece. I've heard of One Piece. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, true, Naruto had those random moments. Drunk Rock Lee side story that's fun and pointless. Bleach, hey, an entire story series of vampires, because I don't know, whatever. Although I love the Zanpakuto saga. I do too, Nenalai. I thought the captain with the fire bankai was so cool. Wah! Hi, Global. Hi? Oh my god, I really am tired and stupid. Thank you, Global. That means a lot. Happy Mother's Day! Getting you anything on Throne is weird as fuck. I appreciate it, Global. Thank you. Bleach does it best. Using the DBZ method. I actually enjoy the DBZ filler arcs for the most part. DBZ did a little of each of them. DBZ definitely did it like One Piece did. With the long intro, the recap, the flashbacks, the recap of the episode you just watched, and the outro. And like, the other thing DBZ did, which is probably the worst of all. Hi, Silly Willy. Thank you for the follow. Dragon Ball, they would just scream. There were entire episodes of Vegeta or Goku just yelling for 20 minutes. You can't say that shit was good. Oh my god. I remember I was like 9 years old. My friend is over at my house. We're watching the new episode of Dragon Ball Z. Goku is healing in one of the healing tubes. And Vegeta is facing off against Frieza. And he's like, "You've made a mistake, Frieza. You should have killed me when you had the chance." I highly doubt that, Vegeta. You'll see, because I have become a Super Saiyan. What? That's not possible. You're just lying through your teeth, Vegeta. Oh? Do you want to find out? Oh! And he just yells. For 20 minutes. He just yells. That's the whole episode. And I remember my friend and I were watching this episode. And like, his sister is babysitting us. And she's like, "Are they gonna fight?" And we're like, "Oh, they've already started fighting." Vegeta's powering up. And at the end of the episode, Vegeta's like screaming, right? He's just, "Oh! Oh!" And Frieza's sitting there going, "What? How did this monkey become so powerful? How is his power level raised so much in the short time? I don't understand. Could he possibly be a Super Saiyan?" Find out next time on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. And my friend and I are like, "Holy shit, that was so good! He's powering up so much, he's gonna kick Frieza's ass!" And my friend's sister just goes, "That was fucking stupid!" And we're like, "What do you mean that was stupid? That was awesome!" And she's like, "He just screamed for 20 minutes. He didn't do anything." What? No, you didn't understand. He was powering up, but Frieza knows. He's in big trouble. He didn't do anything. Nobody hit each other. Is Frieza going to surrender next episode? Well, no, of course not. Frieza's not going to surrender. He's the villain. He has to get his butt kicked. And she's like, if he's not going to surrender, then what was the point of wasting our time having him power up? Why don't they just go straight to the fighting? My friend and I were just like, well, you see, and she's like, "You two are stupid. You just watched him yell for 20 minutes and thought it was cool." And, like, this was eye-opening. This was like, no, it's important. It's important because, well, I can't explain it, but it's important. Hi, Jack. Ma'am, we are children. It just occurred to me. You'll be on Walking Day 665 on the day the new Doom game comes out. Only off by 1. Oh. Burn the heavens to naught, but smoldering ashes. I was like, you're a good guy, right, Fire Captain? I got caught up to One Piece with a 6-month hiatus. I started reading the manga. 5 more days. Ah, yes, the Bacta tanks. I hate that you were small enough. The blue shell is going to be used for a sexy Bowser cosplay. Holy fuck. That's a decent Frieza. Raffle, wow, oh my god, that was perfect. Ian Loki does a really good Frieza. I know exactly what episode, Lamau. It really was like that. Yeah, that was good voicing. Thank you. What's her problem, man? We are children. Off by 1 day. I am powering up. Hi, Jack. Hi, Riddle. Me, Scuff, man, are stupid. So what? Hello, Sentinel. Hi, Yulind, my screaming burger. Now, what's wrong with buying something on Throne? Yulind, Frieza cosplay when fucking never. Oh, God.
Sorry, this isn't Gmod.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, you're getting blocked. Alright. You gonna be like that?
What the hell?
The
freak?
I don't remember what you did yesterday. You were like saying one thing, I was like, okay. Oh, you were putting your butt in my face. You kept putting your butt in my face. I was like, alright, if you're gonna be annoying, I'm gonna block you. And you're like, what the hell? And 3 people come over, they're like, yeah, get his ass! Block him! Put him in his place! Dude, Gigas was so fun.
Oh, that game rocked. That was awesome.
I felt really bad talking about it earlier. Because Gabby came by. And I was like, Gabby, Gigas was so fun. I didn't see you there. Were you in a different lobby? And they were like, no, I was in queue for the other lobby. And it died when I was able to finally get in. And it was like, oh, I'm sorry.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. I think because it holds 30 people, it's going to be interchangeable with Trash Compactor. Like, there's going to be nights where after Blackout we go to Trash Compactor. And like the next week after Blackout is Gigas.
Yeah, we didn't do Trash Compactor at all, did we?
We didn't at all. I tried to at 3:30. I joined on Haxi, hung out with that group for a bit. Joined on Oku, met their Japanese friend Kuya, had a really funny moment with them. Then we tried to do Trash Compactor, but we only got Coco and Mochi to join. It was like, yeah, 3:30 a.m. Central, I think people are done for the night. Then I joined on you and fishing, and you were gone.
I was asleep.
Yep.
Yep.
You and Frieza cosplay win? Fucking never. Power me up. Hi, Jack. Hello, Riddle. Hi, Lego. Now, what's wrong with buying something on Throne? What's wrong with buying your mom something on Throne? You buy your mom a sex toy and tell me that doesn't make it weird. The entire theme used over and over in Dragon Ball was potential. Remember the Cell Saga? Let him reach final form for 4 months so we can beat him at his best. I was like, what the fuck? Nenelai? Here's my hot take. You know the meme of, what's your opinion, that has everybody pointing swords at you like this? I hate the Cell Saga. I don't think it should have happened. I think the androids are fun villains. I think Cell is a very fun villain. But the entire saga, Dragon Ball Z would be remembered as like one of the best anime of all time, right there with Cowboy Bebop and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, if it ended at the Frieza saga. Going into Cell was just like milking the cash cow. It's literally just like, hey, we don't have any setup for this, but more Dragon Ball. And like business-wise, Hi, Shion. Business-wise, of course they would. Right? It's the same thing as, like, Pokemon makes a game every year because it's fucking profitable. But the Cell Saga, even more so the Majin Buu Saga, everything in Dragon Ball GT was just, this IP prints money, make more. It doesn't have to make sense, it doesn't have to be good. Fucking the villains' names are Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo at one point. I think they should have ended with Frieza. Toriyama agreed with you. You stepped back on writing after Frieza? Really? I didn't know that. My Chidor, I was like, what the fuck? Hi, Huntera. Yeah, block his ass. Hi, Global Doko. Hi, Riddle. Yulind face is so buttable. Surely he has something normal there. Riddle. Another one who is dead when I join them. Hey, Riddle. Well, time to kill a Yulind. Don't look, guys. No! Tired. Bold Yulind cosplay. 2 place to smack. Hi, Zvi. Hi, Shion. They should have ended with DBZ. I think they should have ended with Frieza. I think the Cell Saga has good points, but I think the overall plot of dealing with the androids that were built by Dr. Gero, a 2-bit villain from Dragon Ball, is lame. I think Cell, coming from the same villain, is turbo lame. I think trying to kill off Goku again and replace him with Gohan again was stupid, and it didn't work again. Toriyama tried to kill off Goku like 3 or 4 times and replace him with Gohan. And everybody's just like, please not this whiny little bitch. We love Goku.
Hi, Global.
4.2 miles. They should have ended with DBZ. Yulind is Kid Boo. No! Agree. Hi. Since he won't tell you for me. What? Good night, he who lends. Good night, Elder. Sleep well. I had a moment last night, Cairo. I joined on Oku. He introduces me to his Japanese friend Kuya. Kuya speaks very little English. He's got the translator above his head. And at one point, he goes, what, besu model? And points at me. I'm like, this is like 3 in the morning, so I'm like, what did he say? And it took me a few moments to realize, oh, he said base model. So he's asking what base model I use. Oku understood, but he had forgotten, so he's sitting there going, Yulind uses, Kuro Nasu. And their friend Kuya goes, Kuro Nasu, saw. And he has a gun on his hip. And you know when people just like accidentally grab their skirt? He grabs his gun and just points it at me on accident. But it was so funny because it was like, Kuro Nasu, so. Clicks gun pointing it at me.
That's funny.
Japanglish. Buu Saga was alright to me, but Cell was weird. Goku, Heart Virus, and Father Son, Kamehameha, and resting on the grass. The Super Saiyan for an episode? Yeah. GT, I just don't talk about that happened. Yeah, they retconned the entire GT. Because it was that awful. The issue with Toriyama is that he kept wanting to go back to young Goku. So he tried to pass the torch with Gohan then again. With Goten, with the mess that is GT. He tried to kill off Goku against Vegeta. Or no, against Raditz. And replace him with Gohan. The problem was, Goku as a kid was adventurous, brave, endearing, indomitable. Goku has a lot of qualities that people think is really fucking cool in a character.
Gohan cried a lot. Gohan was a fucking whiny bitch the first time you meet him. Now, granted, he was like 3. He was like 4 or something. And you can't expect everybody to be a fucking freak like Goku as a 4-year-old. Gohan was not him. And simply by comparison, simply that Goku existed and was already really cool, and it was like, hey, get rid of him and bring in Gohan, Gohan never stood a fucking chance. They tried to replace him again in the Cell Saga, or I think Frieza. Because Frieza killed off Goku and they were gonna bring Gohan back, and I think before they even started, they said, this is a bad idea. Bring Goku back. They kill off Goku with Cell, and people are okay with Gohan beating Cell, but it's like, ugh. Great, Gohan won. Bring Goku back. Going into GT, they just said, okay, people don't like Gohan. Let's just make Goku young again. Because I think Toriyama said he really wanted a child protagonist. And, God, reversing his age was weird. Japanese friend, I hate your model. Pull gun, take it off. He finally got his wish. When he made that Daima show, he turned him back into a kid. Everyone loved it. Sadly, he died before he could see it. They need to let go of Gohan after Saiyaman. I thought they were trying to remove him with that. Yeah. They should have let Gohan grow more before killing Goku is what I think. Not kill Goku and then build up Gohan. I think they just should have ended. You wanna know what I think should have happened with Dragon Ball? End it at Frieza. Cut it off there. Then, do a saga about the ancient Saiyans. Do the stuff with, like, the first Super Saiyan God. And, like, their initial conquest of the galaxy and their downfall. Portray them as the villains. And, like, the one Super Saiyan God as the good guy standing up to all of them. Do, like, a couple hundred episodes on that shit. That would have gone so hard. After that, go to, like, a third era of Goku on his deathbed dying. And, he's old, he passes away, he goes to the North Kai, and Kai goes, Goku, you are, like, the greatest warrior this galaxy has seen in a while. We're gonna send you to the tournament. And then do the tournament arc of, like, GT, but with Goku as part of his afterlife. Do those 3 arcs, do those 3 eras, I think that would have gone so hard. My big problem with Dragon Ball Z is that I hate coincidences. I hate when one thing just happens to happen. When you look at Frieza, literally from the beginning of the show, it's all leading up to Frieza. The beginning of Dragon Ball, Goku is sent out as a Saiyan scout to be raised on a planet, conquer it, deliver it to Frieza. But because of his crash landing or whatever, it goes wrong, and he doesn't remember any of that. And so he just grows up on Earth. They come to check on him, and he defends Earth. They go out to... They, get stronger, to defend Earth from Vegeta and Nappa, and then they take the fight to Frieza, and stop him from taking over the universe. That is an awesome story that is all connected from the beginning of Dragon Ball to the end of Frieza. And then with Cell, it was just like tacked on. It's just like, hey, here's some extra. And then with Boo, it's like, hey, you like that? Here's more extra. And then with GT, it was like, fuck, we don't even care anymore. Enjoy this shit. I hate that it's like so tacked on. That's part of why I like One Piece so much, because it's not tacked on. Episode 1, I'm gonna be king of the pirates. Episode 1100, has he done that yet? No. I want the show to end when he becomes king of the pirates. I hate, like, stuff getting added. Hi, Double Gated. I'm okay with a twist. I'm okay with, like, Luffy wants to become king of the pirates, but shit has changed, and now he has to stop the world government from destroying the world. I'm okay with that, because the world government has been a present enemy the whole time. But I would hate One Piece if it was like, Luffy wants to become king of the pirates. Yay, he defeated the world government and is king of the pirates now. Oh, but aliens are attacking! The aliens have been invading the whole time, and it was the world government keeping them at bay. Now Luffy has to defeat the aliens to save the Earth, because the world government can't do that anymore. That would be fucking trash. Maybe you should have the toothbrush avatar as a fallback? Wait, what?
Oh god.
Broly was also good?
Brush boy, Yulind?
No, never. But he got his nuts flicked by 2 kids and died.
You want the Pokemon ending?
I have no idea what you just said, full.
You want the Pokemon ending?
I guess? Oh, Broly original release was amazing. Sorry, I was shocked how big that got. There's 2 really good Broly movies, right? There's the one that's in Dragon Ball Z. And then there's the Super one. I think people really like the Super one. So the DB episode of Bardock? Kind of? No. I want the stuff way before that. We're talking like thousands of years ago. When like Saiyans were taking over the universe. And the first Super Saiyan God happened. Then the crash grabs after were horrific. Toriyama's super version of Broly wasn't great either. Oh, I thought people liked the super version. But Yulind, how far he's from becoming the king of the pirate? He's getting there. How made Broly? Would I love to see more of that style of DBZ in another series? Hi, Dino Zoomies. Happy Sunday, y'all. Pokemon ending. Pokemon Whale. Nice. We're at 4.6. 4.6 miles. We're almost there.
By Pokemon ending, he means he wants Goku to beat the Pokemon League. I don't know how else I was supposed to interpret as Pokemon ending.
I also...
The ending of Pokemon is that Ash finally actually gains the title of Pokemon Master. He completes his goal that he...
So, it relates to Dragon Ball
No,
because it relates to
it
One Piece,
relates
not
to-
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Because I said, I want One Piece to end when he becomes king of the
Oh.
pirates.
And so that's the Pokemon ending where Ash finally becomes Pokemon Master, and then that's the end of Ash's adventure.
My favorite part of One Piece is where they canonized cartoon logic. Nice. Like Bleach. The mean guy can kick everybody that is greater of him ass. A newbie come over and kick his ass. Just why? What is like Bleach? I do dislike that about Bleach. I dislike just how much Chosen One energy Ichigo has. It's for a reason.
Dude, he gets a fucking... Oh, you're actually part of this lineage. Like, every other fucking arc, Bleach is terrible about that shit.
I agree. Are you using a normal treadmill? Hi, ZVX Mattia.
Bro,
Yes.
You were a Soul Society member the whole time. Your dad was one. Oh, but your mom was a Quincy. But you like, it just keeps going.
You were also an experiment, and you've got a little bit of hollow in you from the day you were born, from when you were in infancy. It's like, oh god, okay. We are using a Nordic Track 2300. It is a very old treadmill. I have a walking pad. How do I move with it? We're using a VR treadmill. I will reveal the secret to you. We're not moving.
Never reveals their tricks.
I always reveal my tricks. I want people to do this too. This has been so
You're
good
a
for me.
shit magician.
Sure. Stop interrupting my explanation. Shut up. I am in VR. I am masking out with a stream camera, so I've got the camera in my hands. I am masking out the world and playing a YouTube video. So what we are walking through is not actually connected to my movement in VR chat. There are apps that do that. Hi, on a mouse.
There are
Oni mouse.
also worlds that do that.
There are apps that do that. I guess there's also worlds that do that. I like going to... Hold on, full. I like going to worlds that have a really cool setting. Right now we are in a Breath of the Wild world. I like going to a lot of video game setting worlds. And doing stretches there. And then once we're done doing stretches, I start walking on the treadmill. Filter out the world to whatever YouTube video we're walking to that day. Nice. I love Bleach, but for the logic, I mean, bro, just ran on a treadmill for a week and beat all the Vizards. Nenelai? Oh my god. He gets his ass kicked by Byakuya. He does 2 weeks of special training with Yorohara. He gets his ass kicked by Byakuya again. He does 3 days special training with... oh god, what's her name? The cat. The super fucking hot cat. Yoruichi. Both of these trainings, by the way, are things that take other Soul Reapers years, and he does it in days. He gets his ass kicked by Grimmjow. He does a few weeks special training with the Vizards. He fights Aizen. Doesn't get his ass kicked. But on his way to the Real Soul Society, his dad's like, hey, this technique took me 500 years to master. I'm gonna teach you how to do it in an hour on the way. I hate that. I hate how much special training he gets. How do you do that? Nice. Like literally a spirit treadmill or something? You know, trying to start up his barbecue. That's cool, thank you. That's well done. Hi, Yuli. Episode of Bardock is thousands of years ago. Because Frieza's death ball didn't kill Bardock, but sent him back in time, where he finds himself on the ancient planet plant, inhabited by weird, snaily, blob-looking people, where they're attacked by Lord Chilled. Bardock defeats him by becoming the first Super Saiyan. I'm not gonna lie, Zvi, that sounds like some dog-ass lore. Sending him back in time is what the fuck? Then he gets hit by a train to fight Aizen? Could I do this? Yes. If you have a treadmill, and you have VR chat, you can do this. You don't even need a VR headset. You could do this with a desktop model. You'd be standing still, unless you have a walking animation. But you can do this. You know, there's a YouTuber that reviewed clothing walking on a treadmill. Hell yeah. So do you see the world, or the YouTube video from your perspective? I see the world, but I have an app called Excess Overlay that lets me put windows in front of me. So I have like just a window of Excess Overlay, which is just my chat in front of me. No, of Chatterino, which is just my chat. Hi, Foss. I have another window that is notes. I have a third window that is OBS. So I have these 3 windows in front of me. If anybody comes up in front of me in VR chat and stands in front of me, I just can't see them. They're behind the windows and I'm just like, I don't see them. Yoruichi, Yulind, I've come by, continue doing this. And I would always think, damn, how the hell they find all these pretty worlds to walk around, huh? Yeah, so these are all YouTube videos, Oni Mouse. I record these. This one right now is a World of Warcraft video. We've done all the Final Fantasy XIV zones. We have done some of the Guild Wars 2 zones, the base zones. We have done all of BDO going between the towns. We have done all of the base zones for Star Wars The Old Republic. And we've done 6 Minecraft zones. Hot cat. Special training, it was a treadmill, lol. No, this is another day. But do not fuck my pets. What? Fight for my life every day. And get no training whatsoever. It is. Hi, Haxie. Yulind, heck you. And heck you, Foss. You know, I use the idea you have done with the walking. It looks fun. Do it! Do it. I did it to lose weight. I went from 205 pounds to 135. I lost 70 pounds doing this. I cannot recommend it enough. Damn, I missed some of the Guild Wars 2 zones. Love that game for a while. Will they still pop up in rotation, then, Eli? I have a playlist of like 230 videos, and I just hit random on it. So, this zone here, this was the 4th video we recorded. Pops up now and then. I think there's like 32 Guild Wars videos. Also, is the treadmill not noisy?
I hated making all of them.
I didn't hate making all of them. Just the later ones. The higher level I got, I hated. The treadmill is noisy. I have noise gating on. When the first, I'd say, 500 days, nobody ever heard it. It was quiet enough, and my noise gating and noise suppression was enough that you never heard it. The problem is it's an old treadmill, and it's starting to get very gritty, and it makes a lot of noise lately. So for about the past 6 months-ish, it's been loud as fuck. Sometimes you can hear it while I'm walking. Also, 4.966. We're almost there. We're almost done. If you do try this CBX, I have some tips. Number 1, you are blindfolded in VR. You are going to fall. So make sure your hand is on something. My left hand is always on the support bar. Always make sure you have something to hold on to. Hi, Mikilen. Number 2, either get some specific hiking socks that are really thick, or wear 2 layers of tight socks. Make sure your shoes are tight. You will get blisters. Don't walk on these barefoot unless you're doing, like, literally only a mile. If you're going more than a mile, put your fucking shoes on. And then just have water nearby. Stay hydrated while you do it. Do you think Yulind is one of those people that doesn't change the oil in their car? Hang on. Time to double it up. Hey, Yulind. You kind of inspired me to properly get fit for the first time in my life. About 3 weeks in at this point. I'm having some joint pain, mostly knees. Do you have to deal with joint stuff starting out? I have to deal with joint stuff now. I don't get any in my knees. I do have hip problems now and then. That comes from me having bad posture in my chair. If you're having problems with your knees, I suggest getting different exercise equipment. Instead of using a treadmill, use an exercise bike. A bike will be a lot better on your knees. There's no contact. Whereas when you walk on a treadmill, each step is a little shock through your knees. And so if you're having knee pain, I would say look into something other than a treadmill. Get an exercise bike. Get an elliptical. Those will do you better. Good news, everyone. I got my ADHD meds again. Also, I got Doritos, American flavor. What? Oh, hi. But you know, life isn't fun if you're not risking it through stupidity every day. Yes, it is. It's fine. I have problems with these hands. Walk barefoot only if you have callus. I need to fix that hip problem. Oh my goodness. I get pain in my hips. What helps me is sleeping with a pillow under my legs so that my feet are propped up. And also just, adjusting my posture when I'm sitting at my computer and doing back twists. Also, 5 miles. Do you have a bike? I've got biker's knee? Oh, fuck, I didn't know biker's knee was a thing. If an exercise bike isn't fixing your problem, then I would consult somebody who's gonna know more than me. Because it's not something I have had to deal with. We're going outside. We're going outside. Oh my god. 5 miles. 12 incline. Back shots would help. Cairo, did you know they made rocket pops and banana fudge? Hi, Keo. I too sleep with a pillow under my feet. Cairo standing up there like, stand ready for my arrival, worm. You don't sound sweaty like usual? Really? I'm definitely covered. I'm definitely so sweaty there's no friction on my arm. I just have like a layer of sweat on me. Turn on this. Hi, how is the walk? Right there, Keo. We just got to 5. I'm so tired. Keo, have you seen the Gigas map in VR chat? Oh my god, it's so fun. If you see friends in a big lobby of it, Keo, go check it out. It is so fun. The what? Gigas. Gigas. It's like Trash Compactor. It's 30 people. One of them gets turned into a raid boss, and it is 29 versus raid boss. It is so fun. You have a biker between your knees? Wow. Good job. Thank you. Gotcha. Thanks anyway. I appreciate it. Great. Add more oil. Snail Yulind. If only I have money, I will make Yulind a snail avatar. Why a snail avatar?
Snailand. Take me to Sturge.
No, no! Don't step on me, no!
What are you standing there for?
Huh?
What are you standing there for? Oh my god. I'm gonna go change. Oh, wait, no. My camera is still on local. You guys enjoy this world? Look at Cairo and Kyle. I'm gonna change my trackers. Ladybug avatar. What's that little thing?
Character from something? Or are you just a little bee? That's a little mochi poli.
Mochi Poli, whatever that is.
That doesn't
So much jiggle.
answer my question with that girl.
Oh, it's Cairo? Hi, Cairo. It is, it is.
It's an Unreal character. I read
Ugh. Calibrate. And then I need to change my avatar. Change into PJs. Right here. I'll put it on local. We are gonna go on just a little journey. And 3. We're gonna go on just a little trip. See how Pixel is. I will. That Pixel. Oh, Pixel's over there. I was gonna go up to the Temple of Time. Let's go see if Pixel's awake. I'm tired. Riddle hug. I bet he's asleep. There ain't no way this dude waking up. He didn't wake up when we were at Kugane. Pixel, wake up! Pixel! Pixel, it's time for school! Pixel, you're gonna be late! Pixel! Pixel, it's time for school! Wake up!
It's time for school!
It's
Wakey,
time
wakey,
for
it's
school!
Wakes up directly into Yulind's thighs.
Pixel, we had 12 incline. I am literally covered in a layer of sweat. Wake up.
Wake up, Joe Biden. Joe Biden, wake up.
Yeah. Where are we going? We go to Seabreeze. No, you know what? I don't want to go to Wiswoo. Fuck you, Dore. We're going somewhere else.
Thank you.
What is this one?
Bye-bye.
You heading out?
I need
You have a layer of blue inside of you.
Okay, thank you for hanging out.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
That's the back hair of the scalp.
We'll try.
I see.
We're on a Starlight. Portal. Riddle icy. Oh, I was wondering if you were doing incline. Yep. The incline is always shown at the bottom right of the screen. If it's red, it's maxed. I'm so tired. Always do that one room over there. Do this room. This room looks good also. I need one drink, or I sit down. What's the plan for today? We hang out a little bit more. I take a nap in VR. I take pictures of my tits with nipple suckers on. I watch Apothecary Diary Season 2. I kill some Ray Dows in Monster Hunter. And then, that's all the plans. All of those are up for change. Wait, what? I zoned out for a second. Ray Dow. I'm gonna kill some Ray Dow in Monster Hunter, Kyo. Is that what you didn't hear? Also, we're like super... no, I want to be here. There's good. Before that, Apothecary Diary Season 2. I've really been enjoying the Apothecary Diary Season 2. I love this anime. It's so fun. Wait, what? What on the list? I'm still awake, but now a good night. Sleep well, Elder. The usual. Before that. And Monster, that's what it was. No. Go back from the start. Oh, at the start we take a nap. Right after streaming, take a nap in VR. You know that. I always nap in VR. Especially after a day like this. Holy. Hi, Kiark. It was nice seeing you last night, although it was too short. For that as well. Oh, listen,
Where'd you see Kiark?
I saw them at Ganymede. When I was hanging out with Haxie, Proxy, True, Kyle, GD, Tyson, Kiark joined on us. As well as Mango.
I don't know who Mango is.
I don't know them super well, but I've seen them around over the years. Listen, I watched the episode with the three brothers getting odd gifts from their father, and it drove me crazy that they tricked me into watching a filler episode. The three brothers. This was Bleach? Yeah, nap. Nods, after the nap. Yark hug. This tease is hilarious. Oh my god, I will spank you so hard, Elon. You know what I mean. We also saw Isu. Oh yeah, Isu is there. Hi, Kiark. I also saw a Sharky. And who's the other person you mentioned?
Oh, you know what? I think I tried to join you guys, but I didn't know where you were, so I left.
You did. You needed to skip the intro.
You folded under negative.
You needed to skip the intro and then walk down the road, and we were like in like a supermarket a little ways down the road. It was one of those like it was one of those things where it was like you probably would have found us if you went a little bit longer, but understandable. Mango is a super good person. Kyo, what I said was I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to take pictures of my tits with nipple suckers on. Because somebody bought those for me on Throne. And then I will...
PSVR ball.
No, I don't. Bonk. Apothecary Diary Season 2, Arch-Tempered Raydao. I don't need tickets, I just need Raydao pieces. I might need a few more tickets, but I'm sitting currently on like 4 tickets. Mango is a super good person. Also, I need to do that Raydao fight as well. Show another friend out. I don't have plans for it at all, Kyo. I've kind of just been like, I get on And if people are on doing it, I join them. And if nobody's on, I do an SOS flare, fail that, and then get off the game. Icy Riddle. Isu the Feet Queen, that's the one. It was a gas station. Apothecary Dyers, the dad died and made his 2 sons throw a tea party. Oh, that one. Okay, what did you say about that earlier? Listen, I watched the episode with the 3 brothers getting odd gifts from their father. Drove me crazy that they tricked me into watching a filler episode. That literally wasn't a filler episode, though. That was like a mystery of like how to solve their problem and get them to come together. Because the brothers had been bickering. They didn't get along. They all hated each other and they were fighting over the inheritance. And so the dad said, none of you get the inheritance. You get this fishbowl. You get this table. You get this. And they were fighting over like what to do. And so Mao Mao solves the riddle that you need all 3 of them together. And they got the design for the medal that only he knew. And by working together, they were going to, you know, have a well taken care of life. You are hot, Mike.
Oh fuck! I'm so sorry.
That was a loud ass crunch. That episode is
so sorry.
literally directly related to the story, Trogdor. I love Apothecary Diaries. Apothecary Diaries is like an episode of literal filler, right? It's like, let's go to the festival. Let's take care of the baby. Let's take care of... Hi, Mizuki. Let's take care of this kitten. Oh my god, everything's so much fun. Let's read a story for our friend. One of the head consorts has died. Figure that out next episode. They just throw shit like that in you. They just throw shit like that at you in the last 2 minutes. And it's like, fucking what? We were having a good time. Take care of Mizuki. Oh my goodness. Get on VR chat, Mizuki. I'll take care of you. I won't take care of you. I'll just nap on you. Let me in, Yulind. Hell no. EP Pixel, I need tickets. Actually, I need to see if Monster Wilds will launch even. Last time I tried, I was stuck in offline mode. After a restart, it crashed on launch 3 times in a row. Oh shit. Crunch, nom nom nom, crunch. Dies a little on the inside. Sleep, take care of Mizuki. Was Pixel crunching on greens? Was it like, oh, by the way, major event? Fails to elaborate. The proxy is forcing me to wake up. Is it time for gun games? Mizuki, those are just so opposite of my interest in games. Anytime I'm watching you or Proxy, I'm literally just watching for the streamer. And like, I do not
Oh, it's
care
this
about the game.
Mizuki. Hello.
It is.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Murphy.
Sorry.
All good.
Oh man.
The closest thing I play to a shooter, Mizuki, is Warframe. I am so like the opposite side of gaming from shooters. I tried. Nope, it was me crunching Doritos. Hi, Mizuki. Okay, Monster Wilds launches. Is good to go for raid outfight? Hell yeah. It'll be a couple hours, Kyo. I need to nap first. I need to fucking wash off because I am covered in a disgusting layer of sweat right now. And then I'm gonna nap for like 3 to 4 hours. I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night because I'm on a weird ass reverse sleep schedule right now. The best type of chips? I don't know about the best type of chips. If you consider Funyuns chips, those are superior to Doritos. Delegated Hug. Yuli's a fighting game player?
Really?
Oh, I love Funyuns. Over
Funyuns are
Doritos?
good. Over Doritos?
Doritos are like the mid ground in my eyes. Like I would
Really?
never be like these are the best chips ever. They're not bad.
No, I put them above average.
I'd put them like the standard. I would rank
I'd put
everything
them in
against Doritos.
I'd put them in high B, low A Doritos, like just the nacho cheese ones.
On a scale of S, A, B, C, D, they are B. Maybe high B, low A. But they're like the standard I'm measuring everything against. I'm putting Funyuns above them. I'm putting Ruffles against them. Or above them. I can't think of any other chips off the top of my head. I'd put Pringles above them. I like Pringles more than Doritos. Does
Damn.
Murphy not like Mother? Murphy would like me. Every animal likes me. Well, yeah, you nap. Did I hear heresy? On the off chance you have a spot, you can hit me up for the Raid Dow or well, any other Monster Hunter Yulind. I don't know if Kyo's gonna stream it. I can. Let me put a note for myself. Let me put a note for myself to like put my Hunter ID.
Let me know when you guys do that. I want to do that.
Hunter ID in Discord. I will put my
Kyo,
Hunter
can I
ID
whip
in
the
Discord later, and that'll be my reminder there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried the challenge at all yet?
No.
Hmm.
I mean, I wasn't interested because like I've done all my Arch-Tempered Raid out and the charm looks dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, I'll try it.
You just want to play with people?
Yeah.
I still gotta find gear for the fight. My stuff's still geared towards G, Argveld, and Zoshia fights. The first 2 times I did it, I had a death each time, Kyo. My first 2 times fighting him, I was like, dude, this is fucking rough. Arch Raid Dow got hands. I was still like, he's too easy. I still am like, for an Arch-Tempered, I expected a lot more from him. But, I died a few times my first times. And then I was like, oh, what's my lightning resistance? -2? Yeah, let's put on 3 lightning resist gems. And I haven't died to him since. He literally has not killed me since I added 2 lightning resist, or 2 or 3 lightning resist
he's not
gems.
that hard.
He's very...
He's kind of just annoying.
Yeah. Arch-Tempereds in the past, apparently they weren't that hard. Typically an Arch-Tempered will be a tempered, but a little buffed up damage and health. But whatever their difficult mechanic it is, it will be standard. So, you know, he has that aftershock when he's in his little lightning dome. But for Arch-Tempered Raid Dow, he just has that every time, all moments of the fight. I think one of the harder Arch-Tempered fights in World was a guy named Xenojiva. Xenojiva is a super easy fight. But for the Arch-Tempered version, all of his attacks create like a zone of fire that doesn't give you the fire daunt, but it just ticks damage if you're standing in it. The Arch-Tempered version, those don't go away. So he just covers the room with just these pools of you're taking damage if you're standing in this. And that makes it fucking crazy to fight Xenojiva on Arch-Tempered. You have to get through his like massive health pool before you just die to dot damage. Funyuns are Funyuns, not chips.
That is kind of true. They're not really chips.
I
like
would be hesitant to call them chips, but
corn snack.
they're so adjacent. They're so like
But
they do the
yeah.
same thing that it's like you're splitting hairs, right?
Yeah, calling them corn snacks makes you okay. Nerd emoji.
Uh-huh.
Call them corn snacks. You know.
It's like what would be a good example? It's like trying to think of something that would be like a good analogy where it's like if somebody was like, oh, I've got this, it's like, well, it's not really that, it's actually this. It's like, shut up, nerd. I'm trying to think of like something like a car and somebody has like one of the T-Rex 3-wheelers, like, well, it's not really a car. It's, okay, dude. Funyuns are Funyuns, not chips. Cool Ranch for me. Oh my god, chat, I have to punish Yulind. He's getting out of hand. What did I do? I prefer Funyuns over Doritos. What's a matter of taste for me? I prefer salty over savory. Sour cream Doritos are high SSS tier. Not stream, no. It's my day off. Okay. I got you, Yulind. Yeah, I'm stacking lightning resistance right now. Funny enough, my current armor alone has 15 lightning resistance. If you put even more on that, you're gonna be like totally fine with Arch-Tempered. Make sure you upgrade the raw defense of your gear with armor spheres. That will take you a long way. I'm actually, if there's anything I need to grind out right now in the game, it's just armor spheres. I just need armor spheres because I'm gonna start using the Ray Dow armor for the latent power. And I need a lot of armor spheres to get that. I thought because I haven't, I'm like master rank or hunter rank 146 or something. I was like, oh, I haven't really turned in that much mats for armor spheres. I'm gonna get a ton, and I'm gonna have more than enough to fully upgrade a set. No, I did not. I turned in literally hundreds of materials and got everything to 5, and I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Armor spheres are expensive in this game. But here's my problem. You know what my best set is if I don't use Ray Dow? It's fucking it's Odogaron. Odogaron and like one other set is like because I don't want crit as Gunlance, my best sets are like they're literally blue rarity. They're not orange. They're rarity 7 or I think. And so it's like holy cow. The 2 skills I want in most Gunlance builds are Burst and Agitator. And I'm forgetting the 2 sets that give you that. I want to say it's like not the Blagongo set. But it's something of that level that's like, whoa, that is not even an Apex monster. For Meats Matter Phil. And here you can have a bag with 3 or 4 intact Funyuns. That sounds awful. Funyun bags will have a lot of air. There's like a good chunk of air at the top, but they're pretty densely packed once you get to the actual Funyuns. I've never had a problem with like, wow, there was nothing in this bag. Then our Fritos chips, bagged fried snacks. Remind me, I don't remember what Fritos are exactly. I'm gonna fucking look them up. One of those things is like, oh, I didn't update my title. Okay. Fritos. I would say Fritos are chips. I would say taquitos are chips. Taquitos? What are they? The little like fucking cone things? I would say
Bugles?
those are chips. Yeah, bugles.
Taquitos are the fucking, like, the rolled frozen Mexican thing. Yo, taquitos also fuck too, though.
Dude, I love taquitos. There was a period of time of me living on taquitos. And that's when we got to 200 pounds. 5 miles. And now we rest. Have you ever been to Jar's tier list world? Pyro?
Yeah, the tier lists aren't great.
What? They literally have a
They're, like,
chips tier
okay.
list.
Oh, do they?
Yes. They have like 100
I
tier
went there.
lists.
No, I went. Oh, no. They did not have that many. I went there right after that world came out.
Okay, yeah,
I didn't
that's
know they
why.
updated it.
They have updated it regularly.
No, there was like 10, and it was like
Yeah.
It was like weird shit that
Like weird chairs.
It was like weird fandom stuff where it's like your favorite anime character or something.
Okay. Yeah, no, they've got like 100 tier lists there now. They've got like favorite starter Pokemon, Stardew Valley characters ranked, favorite Warframes.
Oh yeah.
It's a fucking good map now. If you spend too much time there, it starts getting bugged and weird and desynced, and you have to reset it. But it's and so what I used to do is if I start up VR chat and I forgot to charge my trackers the day before, I would go there and stall for an hour while all my trackers were charging. Bagged fried snack, corn snacks, Cool Ranch is best, yes. In another language is probably called that literally. I mean, Funyuns are not real onions. That only hurts slightly less than hearing someone say they like tortilla chips. Oh god. How'd you do the overlay while walking? Take out your stream camera, scroll it over to the mask setting, And in your mask, you'll have 5 options. There'll be remote user. I think it's user, remote user, world, UI, and something else. Click the world button. The world is what will hide VR chat, and it'll show whatever's behind. And so then in your OBS, you need to be capturing whatever YouTube video or whatever you want the actual walking to be. I got 27 lightning resistance. Only champagne if it comes from the Champagne region of France. Otherwise, it's sparkling wine. You plebeian. Time for the bag snack tier list. Taquitos or corn snacks. Taquitos? Beef taquitos plus nacho cheese equals heaven. I never tried taquitos. Hello. Don't they have a tier list? I think so. Okay. I have to go out. Take care of some errands. Bye, Oni Mouse. Have a good one. Some of the tier lists rotate too. Bye and take care. Sent my current armor's defense stats and DMs. Also, the last image you sent. Oh god, what is my DMs with Keo? Every now and then I look at my DMs with somebody that I haven't DM'd in a while, and it's just... Oh my god. Please send that to Cairo. I need you to send that image to Cairo.
Oh no.
Defense 301. That seems a little low, Keo. 301 is about 60 per piece of gear, and I think like fully maxed out you want 80 per piece of gear. So 300 is a bit low, but the 37 thunder resistance is fucking correct. For me, a troglodyte barbarian. That's just sparkling water. I'm sorry, Pixel. Yulind won't let us be friends. Yulind has to be clean up his floor tonight again. No, hang on. I won't be doing any of that. I'm just doing some easy nipple sucker pictures, okay? Not doing anything, just, picture, put it on, picture, let it sit for 5 minutes, picture, just stuff like that. Stuff like that. Cool down, got it. Oh my god, I hate this guy. An alpaca, he's supposed to be dead. I ran out of spheres to upgrade the base armor. Do you know how to get more spheres, Keo? Do you know where to get them? Just in case you don't, do your weekly bounties. Those will give a lot of spheres. There's also some event quests that will give extra spheres. The main source of spheres in the oil well basin, there is a vendor that you can trade in monster parts for spheres. Anything you have in excess, so like for me, anything I have more than 20 of, I will trade in for spheres. And you just want to trade in monster parts. If there's a monster that you've hunted like 50 times and you've got like 100 of each of their rewards, trade in like everything from them down to 20. Hi Telena. Hi Zobra. We're talking a little bit of Monster Hunter right now. Trade in those parts and you will get armor spheres for that. Cooldown got it, he says. He might learn something about himself. Nipple suckers, not milkers. Not milkers. Not really. I'm just absolutely hoarding all parts, all the while crafting every single thing in the game. About to dump all my Congalala stuff for spheres. You farmed Congalala? That's like the last thing I want to farm. Hi, Telena. Telena has been doing XCOM a lot lately. She is cracked. She is really, really good at XCOM. The best player I know at XCOM. However, she is playing with too many mods. And these mods are ridiculous. We're talking like Long War, Iron Man, Legendary, all these things that just add so much difficulty. And last I heard, she was literally just scraping by doing anything she could for money to increase her units because she is struggling. How to dump all my... I didn't, my friend did, and I joined for experience. Event quest Conga for spheres and trade in the Conga stuff for even more spheres. Cracked. I'll get the tape. Inflate you big and round. Okay, buddy. Mods, get them. Actually, no Long War, but still... She's not doing Long War? Oh, what is she, washed? She's not doing Long War.
I'm teasing her. She's been at it for days. I've told you about Talena, right, Cairo? Where she used to like
Yeah.
write guides for Total War about like longbowman strategies. Go and stream, not use longbowman as a challenge, and have people come in. I read this guide on Reddit that teaches you how to use a longbowman, and she's like, "Are you about to link me my own guide?" She did lose like 40+ hour run and restarted 2 days ago. Here's the thing, Zobra. She does it to herself. When it starts going too well, when it looks like she's going to win because she's finally had the good setup, she gets bored and she's like, this isn't interesting enough. Let's start fucking drinking while we play. I have seen her absolutely fucking throw some runs before. So I'm like, Atoll is a masochist. I don't feel too bad about her losing a 40-hour run. I've watched her, God, the 50-hour run where she had the core unit that was the sniper and just threw them off a building and got them killed and everything fell apart because she was drinking. I will never forget that, Zobra. That memory, I like visualize it in my head of her having Core's unit run up, jump down the building, and land between 3 snakes and just get eaten alive. And it was like, why would you do that? Because she was fucking drinking, that's why. I think she even said it. She's like, I hope there's not mobs down here. And then there was fucking 3. She threw Core off a building? Yes. She was doing a run where her best unit was a sniper. It was like fully max level, best gear. This thing one-shot everything it looked at. But she started drinking because the run was going too well, and that was boring. And so she's drunk. She has the sniper run forward, and she's running toward an objective. She has like 8 turns to get there. She's in no rush. And she just goes, I can save time by jumping off this building. Oh, but there could be mobs down there. I shouldn't. Fuck it. There's not going to be mobs down there. She literally has Core jump down, and there's just 3 mobs right there. And she goes, oh no! And then Snake 1 bites them. Snake 2 kills Core. Snake 3 was just fucking ready. And that was it. The run was over. That was like 50% of her team's power that she just threw away because she was impatient. And that was the run that died. That was the run that was like the hardest combination of mods at the time, and it was guaranteed win. She had it in the bag. And she just threw it away. I didn't go over my notes like at all today. Why? Oh, right, Talena. My notes for today. Holidays we didn't go over, but it is Mother's Day. Because there's Mother's Day, there's not too many holidays today, but don't forget that one. Call your mama. Eat What You Want Day. Hostess Cupcake Day. Mother's Day. Mothers at the Wall Day. National Mocha Tort Day. National Twilight Zone Day. National Veal Ban Action Day. And World Ego Awareness Day. Oh. I'm sorry, Mother's Day. I'm gonna go with Hostess Cupcakes. I like Hostess Cupcakes. I have a sweet tooth. I will absolutely take that one. Other than that, my news has a bunch of Warframe stuff. In the Warframe stuff, we saw Yoreli Prime. We saw Oraxia, the Spider Warframe coming out. The Valkyr Deluxe skin and rework. And then Slam rework. Slam is getting heavily nerfed because right now it's too strong in the game. Why, alright, Talena? You won't let me inside? The irony of pairing this day with banning Veal is hilarious. Yo, E-Girl Awareness Day. The stuff in Warframe looked really cool. It made me want to play Warframe, but like I haven't played in so long. I watched Apothecary Diaries, 5 episodes. I saw a thing for mesh casts. So
there's a new type of cast. So like, let's say you break your arm. What they did in the past was like wrap it in a hardening resin that, you know, they fucking harden, so it's like a cement block on your arm. And this is great. But you know, it gets really stinky and it's very hard to wash. They have made a new type of cast that is more like fishnet, but it's a tube that they fill with liquid resin. So imagine like fishnet that's very loose, like literally wrapping your arm in one layer of a fishnet. And then all of the netting like blows up and hardens. And so it's got a bunch of holes that you can wash in between. And so you never have that like inside gross, stinky sweat nastiness that you can't wash. Your skin is very exposed to like sunlight and air. And it's because it's liquid resin, it's very durable. A much better form of cast. Smug, I think Smug has been in cast a lot in his life, and she's like, yeah, that's fucking good. I hope you sleep well when you do nap. It'll be somewhat soon. Can we use this to vac you? What do you mean vac me? What do you mean by this? Blows up then acts like it don't know nobody. Throne suggestions. We had more throne suggestions. Hope Leo from O Block. A t-shirt. Okay. Okay. Multifunction. What? Stream elements? A little late on the raid alert there. Wow, that was... Huh. Bonus funny fishnet tan pattern too when it comes off. Multifunction Smart King bed for like $1,500. Okay. Golf gloves. A head scratcher. One of the, you know those like metal things that it looks like a whisk that's been opened up that you like, it scratches all sides of your head.
Mm-hmm.
One of those. A 15-inch fist dildo. So literally like the hand shape. Fucking rejecting that. And then bobby pins. Somebody heard me talking about bobby pins yesterday and requested those. Bonus funny fishnet. Dream Elements needs a nap too, evidently, huh? My scalp just tingled when I thought of head scratchies. Yeah. Yeah. I've used one of those head scratcher things once. It was nice, but not enough for me to be like, I need one of these in my life. I think I rejected everything. Yeah, it was nice, but novel amount. I think I rejected everything that was suggested from yesterday. I did not reject the two things 2 days ago. The Diva suit and the Kaukini. I'll accept those eventually. I just want to sit on them for a while. Yulind out here like Orihime. Like Orihime, huh? This is why you only have sex stuff on there? I am thinking... Santen Cashew, I reject. Okay. I am thinking of putting a base station on there. There's one other thing I was thinking of putting there. Oh, a mouse. I was thinking of putting a new mouse for my PC. Because right now mine double clicks and it's super fucking annoying. It's manageable. It's enough for somebody that's super turbo frugal like me to not want to like put more there. Or to go replace it, but like it's so annoying. Put food there? The thing about putting food there is I feel like any food I can get through Throne is going to be crazy overpriced. At one point, Pixel bought me Pringles, and it was like $35 for 3 cans of Pringles. That's highway robbery. That's like, hell no, we can't be doing this. I don't like food on Throne.
Okay, to be fair, they were like fancy Pringles, like barbecue ones.
They were fancy Pringles, but that's like a week of groceries for me. Like, spending that much on food is hard for me. I've never gotten the head scratch head pat designs, but I've always wanted the Tritus fan cooled helmet from Discworld. I That's fancy. I have never really gotten anything like tinglies from head pats until I got in VR. At one point when I first got my VR headset, I was in VR, somebody started giving me head pats, and I fell the fuck asleep. It was really like hypnosis, 3, 2, 1, go to sleep, and it was just like, whoa, or whoa, bonk. Like I was just out from it, and it was like, what the fuck happened? Getting head pats in VR is that I don't think I get tinglies, but I definitely like it literally makes me sleepy. And then the last thing in my notes is I downloaded Elden Ring. I don't know if I'm going to play it on stream. I'm very unlikely to play it on stream. I'm somewhat likely to play it on Discord stream, but I don't know when. Also, hi, Grian. I don't know.
Hello.
I don't know when I want to play it. I haven't fully decided on this. For now. Oh, good, she started. For now, we are going to Space Fish soon. Because it's her birthday.
Good job.
Thank you. She has been live for 11 minutes, although she's still on a starting screen. And we got a fellow Pratchett head in the wild. Downloaded Elden Ring. Ew, why? It's a good game. What is a Pratchett head? Is that an avatar base, or is that somebody who likes head pats? Good timing. Harry Pratchett. Dumb fact: I became Zvi Winter because Vimes is always taken. He's an author. Oh. Oh, I see. Hi, Shion. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so sweaty. My sweat is dried, but it's just caked on and gross. For like 5-10 minutes after we started walking, it was just a layer on my arm. It was just like zero friction movement touching my arm. I think Zvi just hates ER because he's bad at Souls games. Tired, Yulind, you're caked up. Listen. Terry Pratchett, author most famously of the Discworld series. Measter, it's her birthday. Her birthday is on fucking Mother's Day. How does that happen? She was literally born for this. We're gonna go there soon. Oh my god, I said it's nap time soon, but now I can't stop yawning. We're gonna take a nap. We're gonna take a shower first. We're gonna take a shower, and then we're gonna nap. And then we're going to take pictures of our tits. And then we're going to hunt a few arch-tempered ray dows. We're going to watch Apothecary Diaries Season 2. That is my plans for today. Born to be a mother. Hand them over. Hi, love. Hi, Yulind, my love. Kisu. How are you, Freya? Freya, when do you get on VR chat and nap with us? When the heck is that happening? I haven't seen you in VR chat in too long. I miss your voice. Wolf Mom, cheer, love. Thanks for stream, you. They're showering her with head pats. Okay. It's time. Let's go see Space Fish. I don't know.
Oh, my legs are weak. I just like put all my weight on them and they just kind of crumpled. It's like, oh no. Are those fish moving? Oh, that's fucking cool. Anchor, flying. Anchor world. Behavior, look at me. Auto level pitch, smooth. Okay. Ah. Blah. Ah. I need to close this. Bring this over here. We're gonna go say happy birthday to Fishy. Thanks for stream. I don't know, walking our way over. Yes. Soon, hopefully. Hi, Smug. Love X Fish. Where's my Chatterino? Here are the socials. And slash raid base fit. Thank you everybody for keeping me company today. Thank you for the incline. I am big tired from that. We are going to go say hi to Fish. I will try to do Blue Twitch up editing and pictures same time today, so hopefully later tonight. Yeah, the next thing aside from walking is Tales of Asperia Tuesday. 5 miles? Yeah. I love you. Bye.